What's up, good folks? How you all doing? There's three of us. Hey, hey, hey. Latra, you kill me. I love the jokes at the beginning. Thanks, man. I do enjoy them. Even though they're dad jokes, I love them. Thank you for keeping me clean to, to a point. Appreciate it, I do. Mr. Jarvis, how you doing, sir? Good to see you. How you feeling? And how you hanging? And all that good stuff. We're playing a long upload tonight. We're one's on twins. That's why I have the twins back. And there he is, Mr. Latro. Dad, Mr. King of the Dad Jokes. Hope all are well. Everybody hanging good tonight? I hope everybody had a good week. Yeah, Gemma needed a break last night really bad. So she took one. I'm glad she did. She needed a little bit of time just to kind of zone out a little bit. So I'm glad she's done that. Other than that, we'll see what goes down from here on out. As far as I know, I'll be here tonight. And I should be here next Wednesday. And I may start at 11 next Wednesday, too. Since everybody comes in about that time anyways. I just probably won't go as long. Those were AI generated. The processor just doesn't know how to tell them. That's good, though. Hey. Still, dad joke's a dad joke. Good or bad. Always get a giggle out of them. I appreciate it. Has anybody done anything exciting this week? Other than loaf around last night? Today I went and hung out with some twins. They're always enjoyable. They had me working. I knew that's what they were going to do. Helped them with a couple things. And I came home. The guy cut the grass. Made dinner. Well, I cut the grass before I went and did. Was with them. Their characters. I tell you, you hit one room, the other one in the other room will definitely say something. What are you doing out there? Why all of a sudden I heard? So this is one of the reasons why I picked this one tonight. Because I spent a good couple hours with a couple of. They're kind of creepy sometimes. They are kind of creepy at times. Especially when they start finishing each other saying or start saying the same thing at the same time. It's creepy. And they're real close too. Not feeling great. Stayed up late watching just stay in the new Medea movie. How fun! So what I do? I played Fortnite, and then I did some work after that, and then I did some more work, and I think it was about 3:00 or so when I finally tried to go to bed, and I just laid there. Watched it rain a little bit. It rained here for a little bit, not much. It rained today for a little bit, but we barely got anything. But everybody south of us, did you guys get it today? Because we didn't get crap. It all went around us. First time Great stayed on this modded PC, better graphics. Oh, there you go. And that's what I have. Better CPU, 16 cores. So I got 16 cores too. Saw Superman as well. I was okay. It was okay, I guess. Yeah, see, that's the thing. You guys got Storm. I figured you guys get it. I was watching Radar for a while, right before I cut the grass. I knew everybody was going to get it, and then it did. It literally do it around us. And I was like, we got a little bit of rain, which was nice after last weekend. I was kind of worried. No power again. I don't want to do that. Last weekend, it just sucked because it was just an inconvenience. I mean, we all enjoyed the unplugged time. I gotta admit, we all just kind of relaxed. And Josh started getting a little antsy Sunday night, missing his games. I thought Heads of State was entertaining, far-fetched. I haven't looked at it yet. No, I hope you feel better, Chris. I didn't even know what that was. I saw things for it, but I'm not one of these those kind of guys. I it, it's like gangster movies. I can take them or leave them. Um, I have to find them. I got to be interested in the subject. But yeah, I'm just not a like the one show that was on. Um, I couldn't not the Office, but the other one. Really enjoyed it. Was funny as hell. Oh, you enjoyed it? Now Superman, I went in not expecting a lot. I left with a smile. Dad left with a smile. That was pretty much. I think that movie was aimed for the old crowd because that's what it felt like. And screw the politics in it. I enjoyed it. He enjoyed it. He really enjoyed it. He said it was a combination of animated series because he loved that and his old Superman when he grew up with kind of, but he enjoyed it. But I think it was aimed for the true Superman fans that's followed him through the years and for kids. It was more kiddish, which was fine with me. I thought it was funny. I giggled through it. I had a good laughs. I really liked Guy Gardner. But the head of state, I'll have to check it out. I do check some of these shows out you guys suggest. I'm just my problem is if it goes on for too long, I have a hard time keeping up. There's shows now I'm still trying to catch up on. And that's crazy. Waiting to try a bowl of Skyline. That's a couple weeks ago. I didn't get to stay through Cincinnati. We stopped on our way out. Wasn't down there very long. Had to go take some things for Pop to somebody, and I left at 8 one morning. I think it was last weekend, one of those weekends. It was a couple weekends ago, and I was back by 6. Waiting for the 4 on Friday. It's a movie, not a show. Oh, okay, it's a movie. The Head of State's a movie. Head of State is a comedy movie. Okay, thank you. I'll have to watch it, see what I think. I didn't know it was a movie. See, I showed you. Now, at least I was being honest. But yeah, I didn't know what it was. I didn't know if it was a show. I know you watch a lot of the series. It sucked. I wanted to see John while I was down there. I was going to give you a call and just didn't have time. I had Pop with me too. So anytime, in and out. But it was a nice drive. It was a good day. It wasn't last weekend because we were here with no power. But I think it was 2 weekends ago. I like their skyline better than I do the ones up here. There's only one left around me. Where there's 2. There's one in Grove City, and there's one on 23 up north. That one does a lot of business. Yeah, I saw that. It looks awesome. Yeah, I'm ready for that one. I'll enjoy that. It'll be a good popcorn movie. I love them all. I hate to say it. Now, there's a couple of the cartoons were kind of, but I'm a Mortal Kombat guy. That's the game I played. That's the arcade I always went for. The game I always went for in the arcade was Mortal Kombat. That and Dragon Slayer. I mean, Dragon. Not Dragon Slayer. Whatever it is. Dragon's Lair. Sorry. Drew a blank. Because I love Dragon's Lair too. I had it on a game. I had it for one of my systems. I think it's downloaded on the PS3, but I don't even know if I can play it anymore. Love that music, and the trailer was Wu-Tang, Tang. I don't know, but I loved it. It looked good. Giles sent me the teaser for it the night before, and then he goes, "Hey, it's out," and I found it. Was in total. I said, "Yeah, we're going to see that by Max." Good fun movie. He went and saw Jurassic Park. Came home with a glass with dinosaur head with the eye on it. That was pretty cool. It's out there. I should go get it, but I don't feel like getting up. But he said it was okay. He said he just wanted to see monsters. He's like me now. When I see a Godzilla movie, I want to see Godzilla. I want to see what Godzilla does. Jade looked horrible in the trailer, almost bald. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that, but I'm just gonna let it go because it's what they do. But if she comes off as a good Jade character, I won't say a thing, and I usually don't. If it's in a good popcorn, even if it's at least a good popcorn movie, like Superman was. To me, Superman was a good popcorn movie. I enjoyed it. I left smiling. I had a kind of upbeat feel to it. We'll see what we do with it now. I saw the lineup for it. Looked pretty good, so we'll see. I want to see more of the Justice Gang. I got a kick out of that joke. And I love the fact they were inside the Hall of Justice, which was even better, hanging out in there. But yeah, I'm gonna be yay anyways on Mortal Kombat, just as long as it portrays the characters, keeps with the first storyline. Because basically it's supposed to be it is too, so we'll see where it goes. And Keith Urban as Johnny Cage, that was a good move. I like Keith Urban, he's my buddy. I pretty much liked almost all the things he did. I even have the one where he plays I had the Punisher, where he played the Punisher. No, that wasn't Keith Urban, that was that other guy. I liked him too, it's a shame he passed. But yeah, I do have Pathfinder, that's the one I was thinking of. The Boys, yeah, he's great in The Boys. I am trying to catch up on The Boys. And he was great in The Lord of the Rings, yes, of course. But yeah, I love Carl Urban. He's one of my favorites. I liked him as Judge Dredd, and I really wish he would have gotten a chance to do more with that character. Hi, John Bimmer. Tell Gemma we are in Patterson too. Are you? I will. She's probably in bed. But yeah, she took the weekend off. She was on vacation last week. She needed a vacation from a vacation, so I didn't say nothing. She needed it. I'm glad she took it. Well, watching the Expanse Sci-Fi again. Low priority, well done effects. I'll check that one out. She doesn't want to play Mortal Kombat with Beta Melon. Oh yeah. Yeah, we played when I sent them Mortal Kombat the 11. Man, stay silent. Stay. You're fine. I'm laughing. Believe me, I'm laughing. I don't know who you are, but yeah, hello. How are you? Welcome. But yeah, she kicked my butt a couple times, but that's all right. I'm not shaking my head. I'm just hanging. Now I enjoyed the joke. Oh yeah, she's good. She's good at Fortnite too. I'm a real spirit energy. Okay. Uh, hanging what? I bought the last game, paid to get Conan as a character. Oh, did you? Yeah. She's crazy too. She is, huh? Ugh. Yeah, I gotta do my updates. I've been playing Doom. I went back and started playing Doom again. I'm okay with crystals. I have a few. She sent me a few. Yeah, they're right behind me. Resonate frequencies. Ooh, doo-doo. Oh, okay. Well, I like Doom. I haven't played the new one yet. I'm still screwing around with the second one for the second time. Let's play with a real spirit. Twas, hey, what's up, Titans? What's up? But so I haven't been around. I'm never on YouTube that much. But I'm good. How are you doing? Long time no see. I hope you're okay. Good to see you. Wow, long time. I hope you're doing well. Doom from the desert. Okay. Wow, long time no see. I'm Hood playing Doom. I've been playing Doom ever since it came out. So it's just one of those games I keep up with. Man, I hope you're well. Yeah, it's you come. I'm glad you didn't show up last night because she didn't stream last night. My name is Jason. Well, hello, Jason. So everybody good for you? Are you and yours good? Should I say? Wow, it's good to see you. Wait till I tell her you showed up. I'll tell her, say hi to her, and I'll make sure both of you say hi to Gemma, and I'll make sure she sees it in the comments. She always rewatches these, scans through them. No, Gemma is bad. Yeah, I'm great. I hope Gemma's doing. Yeah, she's doing okay. She took a vacation from vacation. They went on vacation. They went to Wildwood. Um, they left Monday, came back Thursday, and they're doing good. They had fun. But she took Friday night off. She just needed to chill and take a break from everybody. So that's what she did. And she's been a busy little girl today. Yeah, Wildwood Beach, the beach. Yes, they go there on vacation. They try to go every year. They went for her son's birthday and her husband's birthday. She got tired. Yes, she did. But yeah, I'm getting ready to. What time we got here? 11:18. I'll probably start the upload probably about 11:30. Everybody chatted up for a while. So good to see you, Twas. Yeah, it does feel like it's been years. It has been a few months, hasn't it? Been busy, and that's fine. If you got things to do, you get them done. Yeah, 11:11. I looked at the clock at 11:11. It's 11:19 now. I'll start at about 11:30. We're gonna do one on twins. It's like 46 minutes. I don't know if I'll do another one after that. Like your shoe. My name is Ghost Dragon. I'm Mr. Doom. Well, you can call me Stephen Lee. Um, yeah, thank you. It's a good shirt. It's good. It's one of the hoodies. It's a shame we don't sell the merch anymore. Lady Didham was really good at it. I'm, I like to think I'm a good spirit. I try to be. I know I should be in bed, but I saw you pop up. I was like, whoa, yeah, I still do it. I don't do Fridays and Saturdays anymore. What I do is Wednesday night well, I'm going to go back to 11s. I was doing it at 10, but on Wednesday nights, I do spooky time. Where we really just sit and chat. And then on tonight, I do the 11. I start at 11 and do the Gemma's replays. But yeah, still around, still doing the list. Like I said, she took Friday off. And then I know she's got a busy morning tomorrow. And I don't know, probably won't talk to her until probably sometime in the afternoon. But she's doing good. She's tired. Tired. Whatever happened to Lady Venom? I don't know. I was at the grocery checkout, look at my checker, and the next one over, they were identical twins. Were they really? Yeah, that's who I spent the day with. Was twins. It's a boy and a girl, but they do look a lot alike. they are definitely connected. Like I said, it's kind of creepy sometimes. Yeah, you're up kind of early, late. What is it? Probably about it's 11:30 here. So what is it about? Like 3 or 4 o'clock, 2, 3 o'clock. I can never get that time right. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I do wear glasses now. I just didn't feel like putting them on. I'm still getting used to the bifocals. So, yeah, I'm still getting used to the bifocals. But yeah, told told them about Twinsburg. Oh, did you? I'm hoping. I know. Vixen had a Renaissance festival coming up, and it's 421. Oh, I was still early. Well, you might as well go ahead and fix yourself a cup of coffee and have yourself a biscuit. Hold on. Oh, I took them off because I'm like at an in between spot, and between the bifocals and the regular lenses, I'm still getting used to that. So I get that swimming sensation. It feels like I'm bobbing in and out of water. That's why I took them off. Because I'm like just at that perfect distance. I don't really need them. Do we look like aliens with those glasses on? I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you, Latra. I just watched that the other day. They live. I love that fight scene. Never like. Oh, it's one of my favorite scenes next to Adam Sandler and Bob Barker beating the crap out of each other. It's just because they don't have a line on them. They're just I don't know. I'm just explaining them, but they don't have a line in them. So you got to adjust your eyes to the difference because usually bifocals used to have a line, and it was easier for your eyes to adjust. I can do all nighters anymore. I still do. Some nights it's horrible, but I've lived like this all my life, so I'll get an hour's sleep probably tonight. I was real wild last night trying to get stuff done since I didn't do anything during the night, so I just stayed busy all night, paced and worked. But I bet you can't. Well, you should still go get a cup of coffee or a cup of tea and sit back, relax. Maybe you actually might fall asleep. 4 hours of sleep, I'll be good. Yeah, it's just I've been averaging now. Now lately it hasn't been that way, but after about a week ago is when I started having problems again. But I'm hoping it goes away. I'm just trying to get a lot done. I got a lot on my mind. No, I have Tourette's, dude. Yeah, it's a form of Tourette's. It's a movement disorder. It's like tics, but crazier. And I dealt with this since I was 2 years old, dude. It's crazy. Coffee not good, so I drink a lot of coffee. Doesn't do nothing for me anymore. Never really did. It's more like drinking water now, and it has been for a long time. I'm always in motion. It doesn't stop. Long, live long and prosperous. You too. Take care if you're leaving. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping in. Like I said, if you want to say hi to Gemma, uh, just leave a hi in there. I'm sure she'll see it. Leave a comment. Take Lyme disease. I don't know what that's about. Must have slept well because this morning 2 cups Joe was not enough. Oh, I always like that. About was it last week or the week before? I actually got like 6 hours in, which was amazing. And I woke up. And it was like, I didn't know what to do. But they said I cruised all night long. That I'm pretty sure it was one. I think it was Dad said it. You could hear the beds moving across the floor because I must have been really cruising. But I was out cold. Gemma's okay. We are not saying hey to her. We are saying hello to you, Mr. Well, hello. I appreciate that. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for coming. What time we got? Yeah, I'm getting ready to start a upload cruise. The was. And here in a couple minutes, you're welcome to hang out and watch it. And I'll drop myself like down in the corner like I usually do, and put my mic on mute and let you guys, because I don't have to talk to it. Can't get nailed for copyright on her own channel, so that's what we do. And I just hang out with you guys in chat while it plays, unless somebody comes in like to pop in and say hi real loud. So I might interrupt the video once in a while. Caffeine's like Exler of the gods. Yes, it is. I'm glad you're doing so well. Yeah, she's doing pretty good. She's going through changes, so it's like she wants to grow and expand now, and she's going through that mode, and that's a good thing. Oh, I will. Like I said, I'll make sure we say a big hi to her, and I'll let her know, or make sure you leave a comment when you do leave. Leave a comment for her afterwards, or come back later and leave a comment for her so she can see it, because she sees the comments before me because they all show up in her notifications because it's her channel. I have to come back and look at comments unless somebody specifically says my name. So mind over matter, matter over mind. Everybody wants what they can't have. It's not that she doesn't want what she can't have. She just wants to grow a little bit more, expand, make some cash. This is the way she makes her living. I'm just an old dragon hanging out in the bottom of a cave somewhere, in my deep dark cave, under a basement somewhere. Obviously, I think a lot of people are going through yeah, I do too. It's for some reason, well, something big is about ready to happen. What it is, I have no idea, but something big is really, really about ready to happen. I think it's coming sooner than a lot. I don't know what it is, but something is coming. It's going to be big, something. And people are adjusting. And their inners are starting to feel it, and they're starting to grow and starting to wake up. Some of them are not so much, but yeah, make sure you do, because she'll see that. I'll make her day. I'll make sure she sees it. I'm sure I'll talk to her sometime tomorrow afternoon. I'll tell you, Mr. Doom. I'm trying to keep up with you, John Bremer. I try to speak with everybody. Twaz hasn't been here for a while. It was good to see them so much. I don't want them staying up too late. It's 4 a.m. there. Like I said, she might as well go ahead. Might as well go ahead and get a cup of coffee and have a good morning. Watch the sun come up, then go to bed. I've done that many a times. Many a time. Marv's manure and Sam's fans will meet on the blind corner. It killed me like I think it's for the positive people are embracing. Yes, I think so too. I agree with you. Is that a dragon on you? Yes, it is a dragon. It says, let the dude out of the basement. Ghostdragonzw. It was a big joke, still is sometimes. Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah, basically, the people are that everything's connected. So I think I even see it in Pop. He keeps asking why he's 92 years old and keeps asking why is he still here. And I said, well, you're here for a reason. There's a reason. There's a reason why you're still here and why you'll last. So embrace that. But man, he's hurting. He's feeling it anymore. I bless his heart. I was talking to somebody who had a 96-year-old, and then I know somebody just had 100. Her dad just had 101-year-old birthday. It's like, holy crap! Great to see your face. Well, thanks. It's good. It's good to see your words. How's that? Since that's all I can say. It's good to see your name. I'm happy to see it. I'm glad you're doing okay. I hope everything's okay, right? Dragons are good luck. Everything is connected. Yes, everything is connected. I don't think people realize that. Time and fabric, space and particle uptake. Yep. Well, like I said, it was good to see you're right. Your text, your typing. I hope you are good and doing well, and everybody there is doing good. Now, since you're still overseas, are you planning to ever come back again? I know you came and visited one time, didn't you? Not too long ago, before you kind of had to disappear again. Didn't you get married or something? I can't remember. It's been so. No, it hasn't been that long. But I hope everybody's good. How's the weather over there? We've been getting some crazy ass storms here. Last weekend, it knocked off my power Saturday night, a week ago today, about 2:30, 3 o'clock, and it didn't come back on until it came back on that night, like about 5 minutes before I was supposed to go on, but I hadn't made a stream or anything because I couldn't. So I just said, screw it, because I didn't know if it would go back out again. It stayed on all day Saturday, and this whole time I couldn't have gotten on anyways because I had no internet, no cable. Then but the power was on, but no cable and internet. We had the power on all day Sunday, and then it went out. The power went out at 9 o'clock, and the cable company was telling me, oh, it could be Monday or Tuesday before you get internet and cable. We had total devastation. Well, about 10:45 Sunday night, everything came on. So the only thing we can think of is they literally had to reboot the system, all of it, because it trashed. I mean, this storm came through here like a whirlwind. Bless him. And you're wonderful for talking so much, such a good care of him, taking such good care. I try. He's a character. Heck, he does better than me some days. I don't think he realizes that. Even though I'm the one that does all the running and everything. We get on each other's nerve. I've been married 18 years. That's what I thought. So it just shows you I do get people confused because, take names all night with her. And I remember names, but there's so many people talking. I get things back in my head. I got all these in my head, and then I get them all confused. I haven't filed everything yet. This one might say it's pretty crap right now. We have a huge arts festival going on at the moment. Probably why I'm up late. Oh, yeah, we have craft one that was going on this weekend up in Worthington. So yeah. Tesla was trying to give you a free power plane, JP. But yeah, so you've been having people around. Now, do you live like in a suburb or do you like live in the city? You guys been getting crazy. Oh, we've been getting nut weather. I mean, it's been nuts here. I feel more for the people in the Midwest and South. They've been getting some. Texas. Poor Texas got slammed big time. And it's like we'll just move on to the next one. There's another, there's still storms supposed to roll through again tomorrow. I live in the city. You live in the cities, John? Hey, Mayhem, what's up? Just saying hi. Well, good to see you. Thanks for saying hi. And folks, make sure you hit those likes for her. They're not for me. They're for her. They're on her channel. So at least hit the likes. New Jersey, Texas, yeah, probably. I live in Ohio. Mayhem. Look, Mayhem, it's Swaz. Good to see you. Gosh, all these people popping in. I was just getting ready to put one of our uploads on. Here, I even got it ready to go and everything. Get dark there for a minute. Oh, that's fine. You can hit the likes for me. I appreciate that. I do. We got slayed today. Oh, did you get slayed today? No way, man. You remember a lot. I try to. It's nuts. But there's a lot in here, and with the Tourette's and now having more problems speaking, that's what worries me about doing this. There are some dates I get on here and I just pray I make it through the night because it's getting harder and harder to talk sometimes. I mean, Dad and me go around. He can't hear me and I can't talk some days, so it's just horrible. It's like the blind leading the blind. Slam today in Indiana. Wow. Yeah, you guys got it early. You guys got it this morning and all afternoon, didn't you? Before it came here, because I'm in Ohio. I mean, it came right in, but it went around us. I live right in Columbus, and the 270 bubble, it literally went around us. All we got was a little bit of rain. I actually got to finish. I cut the backyard, went to Twins, helped them move some dirt around and some stuff for her, and came home, made dinner, and it stormed just as I was finishing, and it rained. It didn't really storm; it just rained, like a light rain. And then, but everybody south of us, I was watching my phone, the radar on the phone. Everybody was south of us was getting slammed, and everybody north of us was getting slammed. It literally split like. I live right in the city center. Oh my goodness, that was absolutely terrible what happened in Texas. Yes, it was very bad. And, there was a lot more of the bad stuff that's gone on all year, all the tornadoes. There's been all kinds of flooding and fires. And it's just nuts. All day. It rained all day there. Oh, that's right. You guys had a training in, didn't you? Is it still raining there? Because I know we're supposed to get more in the morning. Usually it's like Gemma says, whatever comes her way usually comes from us. So I'm kind of her weather guy. We needed it. Yeah, we need the rain too. I just hate the storms because Saturday night just destroyed us. I mean, we literally went without power. Well, the power thing wasn't that big a deal because it came back on that night. It just we didn't have cable internet, so it was nice to unplug for a while. But it was nuts. I've never seen winds like that come through here. I'm missing people. Ghost Dragon, I'm originally from upstate New York. That's right, you are, aren't you? That's what I knew you were from around there somewhere. Didn't you come back to visit for a little bit? Like I said a while back ago, you were talking about it. Yeah, I have those conspiracy theories too. It was what they say, but we all know that they can see the clouds and stuff. Yes. Okay. I'm catching up now. Our insurance companies. Oh yeah. Texas storms in 1,000-year event challenging claim. Oh yeah, I bet they are. These insurance companies. When we had the fire at the house here, it was a nightmare dealing with them. I mean, at first it started off pretty easy, and then it just got worse and worse. And well, I wouldn't say easy at first because first we had to find out what was going on because it took them forever to even start on the house. We ended up living in that hotel for like 6 months. It sucked. I mean, it was a nice break from the house. I didn't have to worry about cleaning up house and stuff, just keeping the room clean. But it was not fun. Pop didn't like it at all. And I don't blame him. Yeah, light rain. Yes, light rain. Yeah, we're supposed to get. I know we're supposed to get possible storms in the morning. Then it's supposed to chill out and start getting real humid again. You guys have been just as humid as we have been. In fact, you guys have actually been in Indiana and South have been a lot harder than us. I guess we're supposed to start to feel it again next week, though. Yeah, weather manipulation's been around for a while. The Red River's biblical things happening. Well, that's like in the desert in Saudi Arabia and around in certain deserts out there in the out east. They had water pop up. So we'll have to wait and see. My great niece is in Texas somewhere. Oh, really? Yeah, hopefully not in that area because they got dumped on. I mean, that thing just hung out there, which was weird. But it just hung, well, we know why it hung out there. John's talking about it in a lot of ways, but we can't say that for sure. Very humid. Yeah, the humidity here. I don't know about you guys in Twas out in where you're at, but it's been humid as crap here. The humidity has been nuts. In fact, actually, the humidity and the heat doesn't bother me. It's the air quality. Ever since I got sick, it was like I can always tell when that air. It's the air that's it's crap. Yeah, a lot of biblical things are happening right now. If you believe in prophecy, you'd be surprised how many are being fulfilled right before our very eyes. This actually was hitting us right now. Was whatever you guys got hit Saturday. Oh, really? Yeah, because I know some of it went across the ocean there. Are you here now, or are you back? Oh, you said it was 4 a.m. there, so you're back across the big pond. Yeah, that and it freaks me out how some of these storms make it across that ocean or sea, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I try and come back at least once a year. Fortunately, it's always during Christmas snow, and that's what you want. If you're going to come back for Christmas, you want the snow, which we didn't get a whole lot of really here this year or last winter, I should say. Oh, the air quality has changed drastically. That's why you don't have dinosaurs in it. It's like the oxygen levels. Oxygen levels and everything was so much higher then because the air was so clean. That's why things got big. Do you believe in God, Mr. Doom? Yes, I do believe in God. I am. I'm a Christian. Not a very good one, but I am a Christian. I almost became a minister when I was 12 years old until something happened. And it wasn't a bad thing. It's just something that kind of changed my direction, my path. Yes, the Nephilim. Yep. Storms gain energy when they cross the bodies of water. Yeah, so you're probably getting good to us. I shouldn't say that. But yeah, the weather's been nuts here. I need to start this upload. I'm in no rush. Everybody's having a good time, so I'm just hanging out. Christians don't go to heaven, only the 12 tribes of Israel. Hey, who said that? That's not what I believe. I mean, that may be what you've been taught, but that's not what I believe. And the heat waves are unreal over there right now, isn't it? Oh yeah, they're right now the south. Now today we were pretty mild. We got up to 86, and right now I think it's like in the mid. It's 72 right now because the storms are out. It's cooled us off. Humidity's still a little nasty, but right now it's not bad. I mean, I go out there and sit and be comfortable. I'll probably go out and do my Tai Chi before I go to bed because it's nice out there as long as it's not raining again. But I don't think we're supposed to get anything until early morning. But yeah, it's been nuts here. And now I think we're supposed to go back up into the hundreds, possibly the hundreds next week. Yeah, let me go look. Because I have my sites. Let me hit my weather. Yeah, it's 74 right now. It says it's raining now, but I was out there before stream. It wasn't doing nothing unless it's just slightly raining now. Oh, it's all raining north of us. But yeah, I think, yeah, we start going back up in the 90s Wednesday. And they're saying low 90s, but I heard that we could really hit close to the hundreds and with the humidity even go higher than that. So we'll have to wait and see. Had 92 humid, less than 45 minutes trying to work outside. Oh, that sucks when it's that hot and you're trying to work outside because it's literally just sucking. I mean, moisture you can wear because it's literally sucking the moisture out of your body. That sun's been like super hot too. Super, super hot. There's a lot going on with the sun right now. Yeah, we've been getting some pretty gnarly heat waves. Oh, really? They said that Europe and everybody's starting to feel the same as us. And I said, why not? I mean, but I also think there's a good wobble going on, and it's really messing with things too. Trying to keep up. John's just going to town, so I'm just going to let him go to town. They got broke up, and I haven't seen Twas for like ever. They got broke up when they hit Ireland or Iceland, but if they don't lose, slam right into France and Spain. Yeah, probably. Now, see, that's another thing. We've been pretty lucky. They had a hurricane. Well, if it would have hung out in the water for a while, I think it would have been a low grade hurricane, but they ended up getting a tropical storm because it's this huge storm just kind of hung out along the coastline and moved toward Texas. Toward Texas. But luckily, it didn't do. I mean, I'm sure it flooded. It hung over Louisiana for a while, so I'm sure they had some good floods. Dread. I dread the winter. Okay, I see what you're doing. I'm trying to keep up with everybody. I dread the winter with a summer like this. I'm afraid we probably may have a mild winter. But see, that's the thing. I'm a winter guy. I love the cold, man. I don't mind the cold at all. My body don't like it anymore, but I love the cold. I still go sledding and stuff if I can. Book of Enoch's a good book. There's many other books too, many other scrolls. If you read the Book of Enoch, you got a lot more to do. You got a lot more reading to do. Nightmare, what's up? How you doing? Area 51 is burning. Is it really? I haven't looked at any news in probably I think the last any news I saw was this morning. Is that for real, Nightmare? Is it really burning? I have you guys tried TikTok out of you have tried yeah, Gemma. See, I was on TikTok a long time ago and I ended up getting off. Just like Facebook. But Gemma got me back on Facebook, Twas. And then she wanted me to be on TikTok, so I joined TikTok with her. I've been doing stuff. She's doing stuff. I've been doing just goofy stuff, messing with the AI stuff. Is all I'm doing and having a little fun. I'm just screwing with it. I'm not trying to make any money off it or anything. It'd be funny if I did, but man, that's all I'm doing on there. You see me on there, just hit me up. It's Ghost Dragons. So I'm on there under my Ghost Dragons tag. So just yell. And Gemma's having fun on there. She kind of took a break though. I'm sure that's probably what she'll do all day tomorrow is make TikToks. And I think she's got a video she's got to do for Tuesday. And also, Twas, she shows her Monday uploads that she used to do on Monday at 11. They moved to Tuesdays now at 10. So there you go. You might catch it before you go to bed, if you go to bed. So yeah, just keep an eye on her site. Notifications, the chances are with notifications. Sometimes they let you know and sometimes they don't. Ghost Dragon, have you seen any cool concerts lately? Nope. Actually, the last one I went to. What was the last one I went to? I gotta think now. What was the last concert I went to? It's been a while. I can't even think. Oh, it was Russian in Dayton. I went and saw Russian Dayton, and that was a while ago. It was all right. I loved it. I'm a Rush guy, but I saw the Who. I saw them in Cincinnati when all the crap went down. I was standing right there. I was young, but I was standing right there. I didn't even know. My parents didn't even know I was there. I was with friends, and it sucked. I still got interested to watch the concert, which was even harder to watch. But no, yeah, Rush, I believe, was the last concert I showed, and that was a few years back. Haven't had time since taking care of Pa. I would love to go to shows again, but I figured my time will come. No, actually, we went and saw a small band play. I went and watched a small band play, but I don't call that a concert. A friend of a friend asked me to come, and we went and watched. He did a bunch of old tunes. Well, I think his sister sings in the band. She's cute, and she likes to do Tom Petty tunes. So she did a bunch of Tom Petty tunes, which I like. I'm a Tom Petty guy, so it was not bad. She did pretty good. That was not too long. That was a couple months back. And that was twice I've seen her. That's because he asked me to go check out his sister, so I did. Fire destroyed Tomorrowland Festival main stage in Belgium. Fires destroy. Oh, really? I'll have to check these headlines out. I've got everything on my YouTube timestamp, so I remember the timestamp, so I know what to go look for. Gosh, I miss a lot of news. Has anyone been following those missing kids out of the Nova Scotia? What a mess! No, I didn't hear about that either. Now, now I have to. Yeah, I'll be after this. What I do is I go back and write down all the cool stuff and timestamp, and go check it out. So I will check it out. I'm supposed to be showing an upload, but we're just hanging out. So I'm just when you guys are ready to watch an upload, let me know. So I'm also, it's late for me, but I know a lot of you West Coasters. It's still kind of early. So, and then I have people the other direction. They're hanging out. It's still like 4 a.m. in the morning, right? Twas Nightmare. I don't know what if you remember me, but they, hey there. Oh, yeah, Nightmare Twas is here. I'm sure Nightmare remembers you. 6 and a 4-year-old been missing since 5/2. Really? Now, see, I will go back and write all this down and go check all this stuff. Yeah, Epstein Island was off out of on well that way. Yeah, I remember you twice. Yeah, see you. Him and Chris are my information guys. When I can't spit stuff out or remember some, they pop in twas and they drop the links and everything. These are my men. Is she actually on TikTok? Yeah, Gemma's on there. It's Gemma's YouTube. It's Gemma Jade YT, and I'm on there. Ghostdragonzw. Yeah, find us. Go laugh at my goofy AI shorts and some of my goofy messages. I was playing around with the goofy faces. I may go back to doing that and make a little skit out of the three guys. Yeah, Gemma Jade, YouTube, and I'm Ghost Dragon, ZW. I think they have numbers after them, but you'll so it's my logo is the same that it's on here. It's Godzilla. So you'll know it when you see it. Oh yeah, check us out. Make sure you say hi. I'm having too much fun. I think Edna gets a kick out of me too. Edna's still around too, Twas. She's usually here, but she's been hurting real bad, so she's kind of slowed down a little bit. Bless her heart. So she may still pop in. If we say her name 3 times, she might pop in. I don't know. I know she tries. I know she's been kind of scanning the replay. So, but yeah, when is the year of the dragon, Mister Doom? I believe this is the year of the dragon. 2025 is the year of the dragon, but I'm not actually the year of the dragon. I'm a rabbit. If you want to talk Chinese signs, I'm a 63er. Been coughing a lot, has my chest so sore, but that's been expected. Oh, I bet. Yeah. Ever since I got sick, I it's been really bad, but it's gotten so much better. That was the last concert I went and saw was Roger Waters. Yes, that was the last concert I saw was Roger Waters, Pink Floyd. Yes, see that shows you. I've been so caught up in everything else. I can't remember what was last. Yeah, in fact, I had the shirt on the other day, but Roger Waters was the last concert I saw. I knew it was somebody close because we saw Rush right before that out in Dayton. So that's why I said Rush. No, it was Roger Waters. So you weren't gone that long ago. It was what? You've been gone a few months, like maybe 6 months, maybe longer than that. But you hung around after that. But yeah, that was a good show. There was some the music was great. Roger Waters himself is a character. He's a human rights activist. So there was a lot of that, which was fine because he can do his thing. He has his right to his free speech. But there was a portion toward the end where he sat at a piano and talked about hanging out at a bar, and it like made no sense. And the music was, but I mean, in all, it was not a bad show. I would say the first hour and a half of the show was great. I mean, he did all of his because he did all the stuff that he wrote for Pink Floyd. Yeah, I'm a Tom Petty guy. When I was younger, I looked a little bit like him. We went to Florida for spring break, and we were running around this little strip mall because we went down to Myrtle Beach, and then we went down south and hung out down there, and we were running around a strip mall. And I was wearing a top hat and these big old glasses with this white jacket on and a pair of shorts and t-shirt. And we walked into this music store, and it turned out they were having a Tom Petty lookalike contest. And the guy goes, "That guy right there, put him in with the rest of them." I won. I got to meet Tom. We were backstage for most of the show. It was an awesome show. And we were like, this was too good. We didn't have to pay for nothing. He bought us a round of beers and a couple other things that went down, but it was a blast. He was a super nice guy. He was like Ronnie James Dio. I mean, I'm sure if I'd met him again, he probably would have remembered my name. Like Ronnie remembered my name like 3 times in a year span. And it was like, damn, dude. But he was sweet, man. Ronnie was a sweet man. I'm a Richard Petty guy. Oh yeah, nothing wrong with Richard Petty. Got a few of his race cars. My dad's a mechanic. Was a mechanic. So he's into cars. Wasn't a big race guy, but he knew his cars and he knew his race cars. I drank with Willie Nelson. Yeah, there's nothing like drinking with Willie Nelson. Yeah, I was at Dimebag's last show here in Ohio at Alarosa. I was there. I had drinks with him. He was buying drinks for the bar. We all sat with him at the bar, and the bar's not that big. I mean, he was only a person away from me. He was talking to all of us. He was a hoot. And it was sad. And it was crazy. And I hope I don't know, that was worse than the Who concert. Yeah, Tom Petty, yeah, he was a good guy. I would have liked to met him again. I would have liked to see him again before he had passed. Yeah, he did. You own a Superbird? It's cool. John really is a good guy. Very cool. Really is the GOAT. Yeah, it really is just hanging in there, man. He's like Ozzy. And, even though Ozzy was in bad shape when he did that last show, man, he still rocked it. And bless his heart. And I'm surprised he still lasted as long as he did, to be quite honest. And really sane. Keith Richards. How is Keith Richards still alive? How is Mick Jagger still alive? Much alone half Aerosmith. Mm-hmm. But, he's the train, yeah. physically hurt. What was that about? Elaborate. All I got was physically hurt, but we love you. I hope you're not physically hurt. I like Willie, but he couldn't sing just my. No, he can't. He's not. Well, now he. I mean, he wasn't bad in his day. He had that. He had a voice. He had a unique voice. But now, yeah, I think he just hangs out because they keep giving him money. Wait, did I miss something? Who's hurt? I'm sorry. I'm trying to read and keep up with everybody, but that's good. I like that. He surrounded himself with the right people. Yeah, he did. Let's get deeper, Mr. Dunwa. I don't know who you are, Mr. Beamer, but interesting guy or girl, or whoever you are, Jason, or whatever your name was. What was your name again? I have to go back and look. You were nice enough to tell me. I try to only stick with the names I see and what I call the marker. Okay, Jason. Okay, yeah, I was right. Okay, you are a male. Okay, that's what I thought. Get back to where I belong. Thank you. He could act. Really? I mean, wasn't a bad actor. No. Jason is Jewish name. Not. Yes, it is. I don't. But I also know a lot of Jasons that are not Jewish. So actually, I know a couple. They're not Jewish. That doesn't mean anything to me. I love and care for everybody. That's the truth. I may not like you. Now, I'm not saying you, but if I don't, even if I don't agree with your opinion, I would still take a bullet for you. Just letting you know that. That's who I am. I feel you. It's like from the Smiths does his animal rights activism during his concert, and people aren't down with it. Actually, I heard they got booed off one time because of that. Well, after he did our show twice, I found out later. I think it was like a month later. He went back to England and did a show. No, upstate somewhere and did a show, and they literally booed him off the stage. He came out, sat down, had his dog beside him, and just started reading from a book and talking. And people were pissed. People were pissed. They started booing and getting up and leaving, asking for their money back. We're here to hear Pink Floyd. You were advertising as a Pink Floyd concert. Roger Waters, Pink Floyd. We weren't going. We didn't. You didn't say nothing about coming in here and reading from a book. Oh, I guess they had interchange. He was fighting with it. But when I saw him at the Wall concert, for the first 5 minutes, he complained about the people in the front load being too loud. But once the show got started, it was worth it. Every penny of it. But yeah, I've heard a couple of them getting nailed for that. Oh, Jason and I love Jason and the Argonauts. I actually have that somewhere out there in the living room. I love all that stuff, those movies, Godzilla, all of Harryhausen stuff. Haha, that's freaking awesome. You do you do look like Tom Petty. I when I was younger, I actually did a little bit. I was a little thinner. I'm working off all that. I'm still working off that prednisone. I've lost quite a bit of weight though. Now just trying to get the old man boobs out of the way and the belly, and I'll be good to go. And I'm working on that now. I had to quit smoking. That was a nightmare. It still is a nightmare. I still have moments. about a vape, and I can't stand it. That's Pink Florida Satanic Mr. Doom. Yeah, I still like them. I also like Rush, and I also like the Police. I was a headbanger for a while, and then I was a punker from '78 to about, uh, I'd say about '82. Well, I say about '80. Then in '80, I slowly became one of those new age punks, new ravers. But I was always like, I have two older brothers, so I was always into rock and roll, what they would call classic rock now. They were all rockers, and mom and dad. I grew up with Lawrence Welk and Hee Haw, so you know I love all music as long as it's good and fun and entertaining. There is some music I won't listen to because it is just bad. You shouldn't listen to it. It's evil. But it's all right to have your favorites. I lost my best cat to cancer. Aw, man, what a bummer. My heart goes out to you, man. And my heart attack, before my heart attacks, and my quad bypass now. His brother is starting to show this. Aw, huh, that sucks. My heart goes out to you. I'm glad you stopped in. I know you've been through a lot. You are on my prayer list. Well, from the last time you came in, I keep a prayer list. People don't believe me, but I do keep a prayer list. I do pray for a bunch of people at night. You wouldn't believe it. It's almost 2 pages. And it's full. Both of the pages are full of people I pray for that I keep in my thoughts. Goes me too. You're not a rock star. I'm not divine. Nah, I'm not. He had that one song. It was called Better Bad Breath Than No Bad Breath at All. Yeah, I remember that. It does. Aw, thanks. You're welcome. You're welcome. I mean, you would be surprised. Most of the people that are in my chat nights, in my 2 nights, everybody that's ever come in the chat, I write down their name and I put them on prayer, even if they're doing good. And then I have stars by the ones that I know that are going through a lot. I give a little extra for it. I try. I really do. Waz is on it. John Beamer will be on it tonight since he's new. But yeah, everybody, I started the list. I know some people are not, because I don't know why, but pretty much everybody. When I started streaming with Gemma, when we first started doing the oracles together, I would just keep the list and then transfer the names that I thought could really use prayers, and it just kept growing from there. People think I'm joking, and it's right down here. I take it every night and I read from it right before I go to bed. But yeah, I'm missing stuff. I'm babbling. It does. No. Oh no, I was talking about Gemma. You said she got hurt. No, she didn't get hurt. No. Gemma didn't get hurt. Gemma's fine. She's just tired. She took a vacation. No, but she didn't get hurt. Not that I know. She boo-booed her finger a few nights ago, right before she went on vacation, shaving, and she nicked her tip of her finger. But yeah, so she's good. I'm sorry. I guess I could have clarified or something. But no, she's fine. I promise. She just, she's being Gemma. She'd been through, she goes through a lot, so she's got a lot going on, and she needed a vacation, so she took a vacation. And then she was going to stream Friday night. She even had the stream up and everything. Asked me to cancel it. She just wanted to chill, and I said that's fine. So we canceled it, and she just sat back and relaxed and enjoyed her night with no little man and all that. Now back to catch up again. So, Gemma is okay. She didn't get hurt. I'm sorry if I missaid something or you mistook something. I apologize. No, you said Gemma was hurt, and I was saying I hope that it's not physical. Should have emphasized. No, you're fine. You're fine. I guess that was just difference in communication there. No, she's fine. Um, and I won't need to say any more than that. What? Only cowards give up, Mr. Doom. I never give up. Even when people think I give up, I'm not giving up. I'm just working behind the scenes to make things right. But I never give up. I just left something in my Facebook post saying, you can throw me all the curveballs you want. I'm going to keep hitting them, and real soon I'll knock it out of the park. So, yeah, I don't give up. I didn't watch it, but I seen parts Green. Pat Green was talking about how floods in Texas affected him. Oh, yeah, a lot of people were just hurt by all that. That's why they're supposed to get a break from the rain this week, so that'll be good. Give them really good chance to really get things back and finish cleaning up. And because I know they're still missing people and stuff too. Her son sure is growing up fast. Yeah, he is. He's getting big real fast. Well, his dad's real tall. Ray's probably, I shouldn't say his name, but he's probably 6'2", 6'3" at least. Maybe even taller than that. He's a tall guy. And oh yeah, he grew up real fast. For a 7-year-old, he kind of looks like an 8 or 9. He's got long legs though, just like his dad. Yeah, Mosey's a bit of a see you next time Tuesday. Yeah, I'm not a big fan. Don't work behind the scenes. I like working behind the scenes. That's where I do my best work. Be open like me. I don't mind being open when I need to be. I'm a different breed than you. That's why. Rain is good. Yeah, I'm today. It's weird. I've noticed over the last few years. I listen to music when I'm in the mood for music, or when I feel like I need music. You know what I'm saying? Then a lot of times it's when I'm just peeved as crap, and I listen to my headbanger stuff. But yeah, I still jam. But anymore, if I'm not working on the house or with Pop, I'm in here. I I don't do research anymore like I used to for other channels on Telegram and stuff, and for other people on TikTok and stuff. I found out some of my stuff was being used on TikTok, which is fine. They paid for it. They paid for my work, so I don't care. And I retired last January for that, but I still do stuff on the side just to kind of keep a little extra cash flowing in. With the way things are right now, every penny counts. Ghostdragon, you are so knowledgeable about music. I'm not really knowledgeable about music. Chris and those guys. Gemma, man, she knows her music. I just have my bands. I like the old stuff too. I grew up with two older brothers. I went and saw Sammy Hagar when he was with Montrose. I was like 10 years old. I seen Elvis. When I saw Elvis, I was 8, 9 years old. I'm definitely more of the new wave fan. I can't quit it. I'm a new wave guy. I was a big time new wave guy in the 80s. I'd seen the Police. Well, because Police was considered punk at first, and they kind of went in that new wave kind of reggae thing. But Jimi Hendrix, actually, my brother had seen Jimmy, came home with a poster. I think we still have that poster. I didn't get to go. I should have, though. I saw Montrose, Elvis, saw Johnny Cash. Who else? We saw the Grand Funk Railroad, uh, Janis Joplin, but I was real young. I think I was 8 or 9 then too. Um, but I don't remember too many of those shows. I remember Elvis for some reason. Woodstock. God, I wish I was old enough to have gone to Woodstock. Well, if I would have gone if they took me. My mom and dad were not hippies. They were good Christian folk. So a lot of stuff we did. I mean, they had 4 boys. We were rowdy. I don't know how mom and dad put up with us. We weren't bad. I was the quiet. I was considered me and my middle brother, my oldest brother, above me. We were the quiet ones. He wasn't as quiet. He was more trouble. I was just the one that did the trouble in the darkness. Paying his mortgage over years, so I'm. Yeah, that's. Wait, my oldest is waiting until after the first trimester, but they're expecting again. I didn't figure his dad would be too excited that making baby number 7 total 8, counting his oldest and Ben, Dad Ben, paying his mortgage. Oh man, ooh, that's 8 kids, going on 8 kids. Wow, but shit, that's legs wise. I try to be. I try. Um, you definitely have magical power. I don't know if I do or not. Johnny Cash and his wife was black. Her name was Vivian. Huh? IKR. You know, I hate them. No offense. But I lose. I know I'm a boomer because I'm still trying to figure out some of these 3-letter things. I know, right? Oh, okay. See, I am a boomer. Hey, saying that, I am a boomer. Yeah, that sucks. Actually, what do you do? I mean, bless Cindy Lee. I don't know if you know Cindy Norris. I call it, her middle name's Lee, and she spells it just like mine. And she's a sweet lady, but she has a ton of grandkids. Bless her heart, man. I don't know how she does it. Yes, she taught me something. I know, right? Yeah. I feel old. I feel old sometimes when I see that because Gemma does it to me. And it's like, what do you mean by that? But I'm catching on. Giles, my son, laughs at me all the time because you are a boomer. I said, well, actually, I've been on the computer longer than you have. I hung out with the computer geeks in high school for a while. And as soon as they had home computers, I grabbed a home computer. So I was watching YouTube before it even became as big as it is now. I watched a lot of people stay on here and make some spirit. I always wanted to start a channel, but I was that guy that because I can't sit still. I mean, like I said, in these streams, it's probably the longest I sit all day long, every day. So when I do these 2 streams and her stream, that's the longest I ever really sit. But I am literally going a mile a minute. That's why in her stream, when she's streaming, you see me going in and out, turning on my little thing. It's because I'm getting up and moving around and trying not to go nuts or sit here and do this. Because if I don't start paying attention, I will start doing this. You're 51. I'm 62. Oh, well, I'll be 62 in September. I am 61. I am 61. Thank goodness she's such a good person. She is. Gemma's a sweetheart. I think a lot of Gemma. We've become very good friends. All because she did a reading for me, and I sent her instead of my hands were real bad, and I was having a lot of work done. So instead of typing her a message and send her, "Hey, you're an old fart too, there, William. How you doing, Nighthawk? Good to see you. I am an old fart. 57. Don't make me the oldest person here. Now, Vixen or some other people are here. I always, I'm trying not to cough you guys' ears. Hold on. Oh, excuse me. I was going to say something. I started coughing because I was laughing. It's funny. Old fart. I am an old fart. I'm an old farty dragon. That's for sure. We're proud to be old farts. Hey, we earned it. Even though a lot of this gray is not gray, it's white that I've had since I was 12 years old. Off, but yeah, I earned all of it. I earned I earned the wrinkles, and the baggy eyes. I earned all that. I'm proud of it. Ma'am, tell me about it. It's like, where does time go? Oh yeah, it flies. Like I said, I was going to start this upload about 12:30, but you guys have been talking, so I've just been letting you talk. I feel bad. I called it Gemma's Replays, and we've done nothing but chat all night, which is fine. That's okay. That's what it's all about. So how you doing, Mr. Nighthawk? I haven't been able to make it on your streams. I've been going back and trying to catch as much as the replays as I can. I've been busy. I've been running around. Now, when she took last night off, I kind of took the night off too, and just kind of worked around the house. I got on and played Fortnite for a little bit and kind of shut myself down for a little bit. I needed it, so I used it. What was that? You were coughing. Oh yeah, I was laughing at myself. I was actually laughing at old fart and a couple things that were running through my head at the same time. I was laughing so hard I got to coughing. Hell was. Yep, they don't know if I was going to come through my. Yeah, that's hard, man. That's some serious stuff, man. Thank God I haven't gotten that left. I hadn't gone through that yet. I've been doing my podcast channel this past week. I know you always a busy man, sir. You're very busy. I try to catch you, man. You stream a lot. You do a lot of podcasts. So yeah, I try to catch it. I need time off. You should take it. Dude, when you're climbing down rabbit holes like you're doing, dude, it's good to shut down for a day or two. Seriously. You'll make yourself wacky. Even the good Lord will even tell you that. It's good to have knowledge. Don't get me wrong, because believe me, dude, I've been down a lot of rabbit holes, and I don't know how. Well, I probably really ain't sane anymore, because some of those rabbit holes were really scary. But yeah, if you feel that you need time to take to yourself, you should take it seriously, dude, because you're going down some rabbit holes, and it's important that you kind of check in once in a while. So I would highly suggest it. Yeah, you don't want to burn yourself, because it's really easy to do climbing down those rabbit holes, believe me. And that's what you're doing, and you know it too. And you probably know I'm right. I like you, dude, but I've been down a lot of those rabbit holes. They can have people watching me that are trying to shut me up. Yeah, I know. And they did the same thing to me. When I originally was on Facebook and TikTok under different names, believe me, I know what you're talking about. That's why I took a step back. There's other ways, but I mean, I love the way you do your thing. But seriously, sometimes you need to check in with yourself. So make sure you're okay. And if something's telling you to take some time off, take a couple nights off and just kind of take a step back. Because man, I love you, man. But you're going deep, and those rabbit holes, man, you can get lost in them. And you know that. I'm probably preaching to the choir. Yeah, rabbit holes they can be pretty scary sometimes, and sometimes they can be very, very enlightening. And I found a lot of those too. Oh yeah, guys, check this out. I did actually get to see the Rolling Stones in Dublin. That's my right. Yeah, I got to see that. I had a buddy who used to give me crap because they had come through a couple times. He tried to get me to go, and I'm not a Stones fan. I like a couple of their tunes, but I'm not really a Stones fan. But they came to the Ohio State Stadium a few years back, and I went. Me and my buddy, my concert buddy, since we've grown up, we still go to shows when we can. And he worked with me at Bonanza, and we went and saw the Stones. We actually were on the field. We were like 20 rows back. It was a great show. I'm not knocking it, but it was hot that day. It was right at the end of August, and it was so hot on that field. But it was a great show. And once night kicked in, it wasn't too bad. I just can't still get over those guys are still alive. They're still kicking it. So, hey, credit to them. I was seeing some strange shit, crap in the hospital. Oh, I see strange stuff in hospitals all the time, dude. I would go to dude. Yeah, me in hospitals and my little black-eyed kid I see. Yeah, me in hospitals, we have our issues at times, and sometimes I like going to the hospital. Sometimes the only chance I get a break. Said something to the nurse, one of my nurses, and she said, "Yeah, this hospital's a lot of history. All hospitals do, even new hospitals, believe it or not, do have history already." So, yeah, hospitals. It doesn't surprise me when somebody says, "I was in the hospital last week for a couple of nights and I saw some crazy stuff." It does not surprise me. It does not. From what I've seen in hospital all the time that I've spent in the hospital, I've seen some crazy stuff. I'm not playing around with my military background. I'm not fearful of. I know you're not Nightwing. No, I almost called you Nightwing again. Nighthawk. Nightwing stuck in my head because I've been reading. I've been trying to catch up on the comic books. I know you're not. And, I'm just saying, if something tells you take a break and relax a little bit. I'm not trying to shut you up because like I said, if you and a couple others, you're in the background. But I've just been so busy the last week or so. I wanted to come back again and hang out with you guys like we did that one Sunday morning. I just haven't had time. But yeah, I get you, man. You're all good. You do what you feel is right for you. But if something in your gut's telling you to take a couple nights off, take the rest. I'm not telling you to stop what you're doing. I'm just telling you to be careful. But you know that. I also know that you have some health issues too. So, make sure you put a little bit of you first too. Because I know you have a mission, man. I get it. I know you have a mission. Suck it up, Buttercup John. Yep, I've actually heard that before, but they didn't call me John. But yeah, you're good, man. I get it. I really do. Just if someone says take a couple of days off, take a couple of days off. Check out for a little bit. Because I do worry. I've seen people go down these rabbit holes, even our age, and not come out good. So, and I already know that, like you're being harassed. So, and I was harassed too. In fact, they destroyed a computer. They literally destroyed a computer. So, and I watched it. I turned it on and watched it fry itself out. And I still to this day don't know. Oh, I know how they did it, but thanks to a friend of mine who's good at that stuff, at that kind of stuff. So I know, believe me, I know. That's why I kind of warned you. That's why I say what I say, sir. It's out of love. It really is. Now, who am I missing here? I thought of you. Did I miss something? I was at Fort Wayne. Fort Wayne. Yeah, I went to see my daughter. Her husband's stationed in Kansas at um, the Big Red One in Junction City, and her husband's in the army. He's over in the east right now. Um, that's all I know. But I enjoyed it. It was neat to be on base. You were in the military. I wasn't in the military. Would take me. Believe me, I tried. I tried all four. The Navy almost took me, but because of the Tourette's and they're the ones that. No, actually, it was the Marine Corps that discovered that I had a degenerative spinal disease and cervix disease, which is just nightmare. But it wouldn't have been bad. But that was the Tourette's mostly because I had back then they didn't know it was Tourette's. They called it an undisclosed movement disorder because it's really bad when I sleep. And they just didn't want nothing to do with it. But I was pissed. I figured even the Air Force. I figured at least the Air Force would take me. But and but I tried. I really wanted to. I wanted to be a Marine like my dad. And my brother was in the Navy. My second oldest brother was in the Navy. But nope, they wouldn't take me. I tried. I tried actually a couple times with all four of them. My dad's my kid's dad was military. It's not a life for the light-hearted. No, it's not. She's moved twice now, and when they were on that base where she's at now on the Big Red One over in Fort Junction, Junction City, um, the first place they were living in caught on fire and burned down while they had just left the house. They lived in one of those doubles, and it caught on fire. Where they think the neighbor did it by accident. They were blaming them, but we're pretty sure it was the neighbor. But anyways, they lost everything. So they were cool though. They got them in a new place, and where they're at now is she got a nice little place, nice area, a lot of sun. There's not a lot of trees yet, so the flag never touches the floor. Nope. Went to San Diego for A and C schools. Then the island. Oh, really? I'm trying to keep up. Yeah, my dad was a Marine. He was all over the place. He was stationed in Japan for Korea. He loved Japan. I love Japan, but for some reason, I have a very deep connection to Japan. I don't know why, but I do. I have a lot of nightmares about. I don't call them nightmares. I call them adventures now. About samurais and Shogun era. Anyways, my brother was a Marine. My dad was Army. Oh, I bet those were interesting conversations. Video games are the best for decompressing. Yes, she did get on and play with me for a little bit Friday night. She loves Fortnite. I play Fortnite. That's a lot of reason why I play, and it keeps my eye-hand coordination a little better, real good. Only problem is I can only play maybe an hour at tops, an hour and a half before the tremors start getting really tense. Then I have to stop. You rang. Well, hello, Mr. Nightmare. Not yet, but I see that you're paying attention. He did. He did Paranormal Conflict, Operation Desert Shield, and Storm. That was when I had a guy that I worked with at Airwaves when I was screen printer, and he was a tank driver during those wars. Oh man, some of the stories he told me. Woo! And he told me some kind of freaky ones too. Some kind of interesting. I'm gonna take these off. Some kind of interesting stories. Man, some of those stories he told me. He told me a couple of stories. They still don't know what they encountered out there in that desert. Did someone did anyone else think that since cryptocurrency bill was passed is a bad mistake? Here's my view on that. Cryptocurrency is a good thing to a point, but in my opinion, I think there needs to be some kind of legislation. See, I can't even say certain words. You know what I'm talking about. some rules with it. But other than that, I think the government really needs to stay out of it in a lot of ways. But yeah, I think there should be some guidelines for it because, a lot of people are getting ripped off with these fake Bitcoins and stuff. So they got to do something. Not too political, but what do you think of all the Epstein? I think they have promised, and these people need to be brought to justice. Here's my opinion. I'll make it quick and point. I think, and I think a lot of people agree with me, and I don't think it's all Trump. I think there's other things going on behind the scenes. We know that. There are important people on that list, and things went down that shouldn't have gone down. And a lot of people think Epstein is still alive. There's a big chance he probably could be still alive. Anyways, besides the conspiracy theft, I don't want to get Gemma flagged, and she tries not to keep this political, and I understand that. But yeah, they need to release what they know, and there needs to something come from it because we all know the truth. Let's just admit it now. And that's the end of that conversation. Now I'm trying to catch up. I got the rambling. Was living in a nightmare. Oh yeah, I bet you were for a while there. Trying to catch up. He was a mechanic by trade. My dad's a mechanic. Was a mechanic too. He still is. He still works on lawnmowers. It's fun to watch this guy. He gets mad. It's interesting. When growing up, I rarely heard him cuss. But it's funny to hear him now because he don't hold back. He don't care. When you turn 92, I guess you just don't care. You say what you want. You do what you want. If you don't like it, you can just turn around and go away. That's the way he sees it. Now, wait. Uh-oh. In case matter of national security and won't find out the truth. I look at the Epstein case kind of like UFO files and disclosure. You really ain't going to get the truth until something goes down that forces the truth. That's the way I look at the Epstein files and all that crap. It's just no different than the UFO closure or anything else they've tried to hide from us. They're going to piddle you. They're going to dangle things in front of you. But you're not going to know the truth until they're forced to tell the truth. Or something makes them or have to show them. You know what I'm saying? And now I'll leave it at that again. I'm trying to catch up. You guys are cranking, man. No, he's right. John, I think I'd be more than nervous. The government can't monitor it. Yeah, I was in the pit of the Rolling Stones. Oh, really? That's cool. Yeah, we were down on the field. It was kind of fun. I mean, I've been close to a lot of shows. Um, we always got lucky and got good seats. But I remember in the day when it was general seating, what happened at that Who concert ended general seating here in Ohio for sure. And well, I remember going to general seating shows, and I was up against the stage for Asia because I stood right in front of Stevie Howe. For Jethro Tull, was right up against the stage. Who else? Rush when they were there during those days. It was young. A couple other. Well, I saw a lot of shows in Tate and here, but most of the good general seating was at Dayton and Cincinnati. Cleveland, it doesn't matter where you sit. It was always crazy in Cleveland. When we went to see the World Series of Rocks back in the day, those events were nuts. Trying to catch up with here. It's the same. Yeah, I was in the John, just going to town, having a good old time. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself, John. Mr. Beamer. Very important people, John. He's dead from diabetes. I think my money makes people monsters. I think money does too. But not all people. There are good people with money. It's just they're so far and few in between. It's sad because it is literally a must-have evil. You got to deal with it. It's an evil you have to deal with. You just got to always try to keep yourself in. That's why, like I said, yeah, it's good to keep yourself in check. Well, Uso, how you doing there, sir? I was just gonna say, Nighthawk's here, Mr. William. How you doing, Uso? Spot on. Yeah, they are. It is though. It does do that to people. Most people, it does. Wow, everybody! All of a sudden, my chat is fine. This is awesome. Hi, everybody. I'm glad everybody's having a good time. I love a good conversation, even if I'm just moderator. Man, I can't believe Twas is here. Mayhem's here. Got a new guy. John's here. Uso's here. Nighthawk's here. Chris has probably got me on in the background, probably. Uh, Nightmare's checking in, keeping an eye in case I need information. I have money and I love everybody. See, there's nothing wrong with that. That's a good thing. No problem with that. As long as you care about people. That's and I bet you so. I bet you keep yourself in check too. I'm not a rich man by no means. I do what I can, and I don't make money a priority. I do. Right now, I'm kind of doing that right now, but I have no choice. But I try not to let it run my life. It's not the way to live. It may do you some good, but it also may do you some bad. For every give, there's a take. I always say. I don't care what it is. I believe she's doing okay. She did leave me a comment in one of my Facebook posts for my granddaughter's birthday. She says she's doing real good. She says the pain's really got her down. She's getting ready to have some tests done, a procedure done, but she's hanging in there. I'm sure of it. I've known Edna for a long time. uh, she's probably one of the oldest internet friends I have, next to Vixen and a couple Ann Palmer. There's a couple people that's been around since Steve Stockton days and even before that. So yeah, I always try to keep an eye on her. She always been real good to me and always treats me with respect. So yeah, she's doing okay. I've if I don't see her if I don't see her soon, because I'm sure she's resting. If it's like I said, you got to take care of yourself, and I'm hoping that's what she's doing. And if I know that, then that's what she's doing, because she's a very bright light. Just like Gemma's taking care of herself right now. We don't want those lights to dim. We want to keep them nice and bright. But she's doing pretty good, I hope, other than fighting the pain. So I guess she's not doing good, but just keep her in your thoughts. Yeah, Vixen right now is she's a busy lady. She keeps very active. She had Renaissance Festival she was going to, and she was going to a Scottish festival. So that's probably what she's doing. The Vixen's a great. Yeah, you saw her the other night. She was with us Wednesday night, wasn't she? Yeah, she was with us Wednesday night. But yeah, that's when she told us that she had a Renaissance festival and a Scottish festival she was going to attend. So she's always a busy lady. She stays pretty busy. And she's another sweetie. She's a good woman. And she's had a skinwalker encounter. I didn't know if you know that, Nighthawk, but she had a legit one. I didn't know if you knew that or not. Those Highland games are great. Yes. I told her it's a shame I didn't live up in Maine, because I'd go with her in a second. Those both sound like, well, we have Renaissance fairs here. Sometimes they're all right. Sometimes they're anymore. Somebody says you go now, it's like going to cosplay. So, I mean, it was cosplay then, but I guess that now you got the elves and all kinds of people showing up. So could be interesting. Well, it's been a few years for me, but I would love to have gone to Scottish Festival. I got a little bit Highlander in me. Actually, I'm mostly Viking, so we're from the Norwegians. Can't. I know I wouldn't do this type of surgery again, but thinking about getting that DNR. I'll tell you what, I know Edna's going through a lot, so just pray for her. Keep her in her thoughts. The pain is probably. I have a killer tolerance for pain. I mean, my pain level is. I don't know how I deal with it at times, but yeah. She mentioned it to me about the skin. Yeah, you know what? Um, she's one you should have on your show. I mean, she had a legit encounter. I mean, she was out there. It was wild. Oh, well, thank you, Mayhem, for the super sticker. And Gemma thanks you too. Because everything goes to her right now. She needs everything she gets. This is, her livelihood. But I appreciate it. Thank you so much. That was very sweet of you. Um, Games held in Nova Scotia too. I have relatives that live there. Really? Oh man. That I want to move to Japan, but I gotta be honest. Anywhere in the Highlands or Nova Scotia and all that, I would love to go and see my family's past. Because I guess once we leave the Viking kind of heritage, we just kind of. So now I guess we're kind of mutts now. But our clan, and from what my brother and I figured out, we come from a clan. So a Viking clan. Now he's working on the rest now. Nordics, yeah. We're Nordics. It might be why I love the cold so much. Crypto's good in concept, but it's just an asset of the uber wealthy. I don't know because actually a lot of lower regular people have crypto. You would be surprised how little the rich really know about. They're just learning about it too. Crypto was an underground thing for a long time. But yeah, I think, put some rules because there's a lot of fake scammers out there, a lot of scamming going on with that. They can tighten that up and just stay out of it, not let the federal touch it. I think it'd blossom. But that's my opinion. And I'm still learning a lot about it. So you're so sweet. Thank you so much, Mayhem. You're a Viking? No pain. No, I'm not a big pain guy. It takes a lot to make me scream. It really does. I had a nurse tell me it means I'm still alive. Yes, and that's what I tell people. I don't. If I'm feeling the pain, I know I'm alive. But I fight through it. Totally agree with what you said about the conversation with Epstein. Yeah, that's and I don't like that. Gemma tries to keep this. I mean, you can't talk about paranormal stuff without talking about religion. But politics right now is too divisive, and we try to keep it as much off the channel as possible. That's why we kind of keep it on download. We try to make everybody feel comfortable here, kind of make it safe as possible. I mean, you can't always do it, but we try. Yes, the caves, they are cold. I live in a nice cold cave now. I'm perfectly content. 1,700 for a Bitcoin 4 years ago, now worth over 100K. Yeah. Schools were teaching kids about crypto and all those Bitcoin things, which I thought was odd. Well, not all schools are, which is really weird. But it should be something that's brought up because it may. Well, you got to remember prophecy is one world, one currency, everything. And Bitcoin is an electronic transaction. And, and I'll let you think through the rest. Anyways, that's a great way of putting it. It's like the more pressure there is about disclosure. Yet, here's the thing about disclosure. There are a lot of things that we need disclosed to us, not just about Epstein and the UFOs, cryptids, Bigfoot. Because, see, they know this stuff. They know we know this stuff. So let's just stop messing with each other. Let's get it all out in the open and be done with it. But my opinion on a lot of that stuff, there's a small group of us, and I do say a small group of us, that, are more biblical. Well, actually, we're not as small as we used to be. Are more biblical oriented with that stuff. And we're, we don't think aliens are aliens. Well, aliens are aliens, yeah, okay. But they're not the aliens you think they are. You got to remember, only the Nephilim were bound to the earth. The fallen angels, some were imprisoned here, but some got away. You got to remember, it wasn't just the four main angels on top of that mountain. They brought their legions with them. And they had knowledge that we didn't have, like flight and space travel and time travel. So some of those guys had a chance to sneak off the planet, let's just say, or sneak out of the realm. And the Nephilim, even the Chimera are part of the Nephilim. Even when they passed in the floods, their spirits became the demons that haunt us. So. But that's my opinion, and that's my thoughts. I'll leave it at that. Don't want to get too philosophical, topical. We're having a good time, Dragon. You know that AI will eventually... Yeah, see, and that's the other concern. Now, I have no problem with AI, but there are some very concerning things that are going on right now with AI that we should be aware of. And yeah, it wouldn't surprise me, William, at all. Trump has played for Jesse twice. In New York and North Carolina, they urged them in high school to invest in Bitcoin. Interesting. I did not know that. Thank you, sir. I'm going to have to check that out. Find out what the deal is on. No, I don't. Knowledge is a good thing, but so it might help them in the future. Heck, they don't teach them how to write checks anymore or how to balance a checkbook. Do you know that? I was kind of upset when I found out they don't even teach them cursive anymore. When I remember in high school, we had, not only had to take care of a baby at one time, we had to learn how to write checks and balance a bank account and a checkbook and all that stuff. I don't think they teach any of that now. We'll get a false flag first. Oh, I agree. Nightmare. We will get a false flag first. They always seem to try to beat it to make it look like another false flag. But yeah, we'll definitely get a false flag first. That's for sure. I agree with you on that, Nightmare. Nighthawk, what is humanity? It's practically gone now. I wouldn't say that. Humanity's still around. We just don't see enough of it right now. Trying to catch you guys are cruising. I have to backtrack to catch to make sure I'm not missing it. John's just going to town. Everybody's just going to town. I love it. I'm going to head for bed. I had so much fun hanging out with y'all. Ghost Dragon, bless your heart, sweetie. You go get some rest. I hope you didn't have a cup of coffee. Go get some rest. You'll be up soon enough. Thanks for hanging. It was good to see you. Like I said, I stream Wednesday nights. I'll be here Wednesday night. She'll have a video. I'll be in her chat. She has a premiere video Tuesday nights at 10 p.m. on our time, ET time. She moved it from 11 a.m. Mondays to 10 p.m. Tuesdays. She's getting better views. Plus, she'll have the live chat, so I'll be there for that. I should be in there for that. And then I will be here Wednesday at 11. So I'm going to change it from 10 to 11 now, too. So I hope to see you. Get some rest. So good to see you. I'm glad you showed up. And I'm sure you make sure you leave a comment. If you come back tomorrow when you get up and leave a comment for Gemma, she would be so happy to hear from you. We were talking about you not too long ago, in fact. So please, yeah, make sure you leave a comment for her. Let her know you're doing okay and say hi. Good night. Take care of yourself, and hopefully we'll see you on the flip side. Bless your heart. And mayhem, what did you say? I feel like my kids have forgotten everything they have. I have that moments too, and my kids are older now. And it's like, what is going on? Mayhem, never give up on humanity. Yes, never give up on humanity. It's there. There's always still good, and there is still a lot of good around us. Not all the souls. Not all are soulless. Right now, things have flipped. Where, like in many prophecies say, when good is bad and bad is good, you know things are changing. And it's definitely gotten like that. And you're always going to have the evil, because it's always been here, whispering in the weakest of ears. We all know what that's about. So, anyways, let's see. I'm trying to catch up with everybody. Who said the cursive writing is needed? I think cursive writing is needed, and I think it's good for hand. I loved writing in cursive, and in fact, how we all develop our own little hand signature and everything over the years. And I've always been like, even with the tremors, people are shocked on how my name looks. They're like, man, for somebody who shakes as you do sometimes, your cursive is impressive. It's like, yeah, but it's all concentration. I used to do artwork. I used to draw. It's hard now. I still try to doodle. It's not the same anymore. So I went to painting models instead. That I can do. I just can't get too detailed, but I can do that. Sending you so much love. Peace out. Good night, Twaz. You take care of yourself. It was such a nice to see you. Man, I think I'm time for a trim. Show some more of that baldness kicking in. Though my hair grows fast. I will say that. It's so good to see you, hon. Take care of yourself. Stay tall to yours and yours. And I really hope to see you again, sweetie. Don't be such a stranger. I know we all get busy, and we all go through things. Like I said, look us up on TikTok. And I'm Ghost Dragon, and it's GemmaJadeYT. Well, it's just YT. And I bet you've already done that. So have a good night, sweetie. They took the way from newer generations. Yeah, they did. They took a lot away from the new generation. Man, Uso, I believe they are taking curses without stopping us from being able to read things. Well, I really think they've. Here's the thing. The idea is to dumb down the kids. Smart kids, easy to control. Look at our generations. We were a bunch of rebellions, and we still, even old people, even though they may not be rebelling what they want us to, we want them to rebel against, they're still rebelling. So there's purpose behind the mayhem. Mayhem. I beg to differ. Humanity has never been dumber than ever. Now, humanity's still around, and it's still strong and very vital. Just, we have seen so much bad lately that we don't see the humanity. And that's done on purpose. They want us down in the gloom and the so, you got to see it. You got to look for it. And then you won't have to look for it because you'll automatically start seeing it. I see it. It's out there. And I'm a person that goes out every time I go outside into public places. I see the things that follow people. Not everybody has good things following them. I can vouch for that. And a lot lately has been bad. I've seen a lot of bad attached to people. But I've also seen in the last few weeks some very beautiful, loving things attached to people, trying to guide them. So, yeah, I have to say, I still see humanity out there. No, it's not as visible as it once was, but we need to make it visible. I just used the auto pin like bind. The cars. Oh, no way. I never give up on my books. Don't ever give up on your kids. There's Nightmare. Come in for a check. I haven't needed you. No, I was going to say, I haven't needed you tonight. Or Chris. Because Chris will hear me say something, and I know he'll usually pop and go, oh, here you go. Here's the link. I haven't needed that tonight. But it's so good to see you. Popping in and out. That's one thing I like about Nightmare and Chris. They pop in and out. And they always seem to do it at the right time. I'm going to go, Dragon. You take care of yourself. Maybe I'll see you in the morning if I can get myself moving. If I'm not up too late. Actually, a lot of times, like last night, I didn't fall asleep until almost 3 o'clock. I was up at 5, then I laid back down. Tried to lay back down because I was antsy and couldn't stand up, shaking. So I laid back down and I slept for maybe a half hour, and then I was up for the day. So, yeah. Get some rest. Have a good one, Nighthawk. Always good to see you, sir. Thank you for stopping in. I do appreciate it. I'll start leaving more comments to let you know I've been listening if I miss you live. I don't do that enough. I do it for every so often. Sometimes I feel like I'm leaving comments in everybody's stuff. But sometimes I go weeks without saying a word. So have a wonderful night. Hopefully I see you in the morning if you stream. I think you do, don't you? Folks, if you don't know of Nighthawk's channel, I'll put it in. Sometimes I put a lot of that stuff in comments, so you don't have to dig through the chat to get it. So I'll put it in the comments. Always a good show. Always a good podcast. Always a good listen. Always a good conversation. I believe I'm the guardian angel at workout every day, and not in my purpose. I'll tell you, it's all right though. I have one kid in and one out of jail all the time. I don't give up, but I don't have the hope either. Poor guy. I had a little brother like that. He's no longer with us now. So don't give up on him. Don't give up on him. Because I lost him. It'd have been a year last March. So yeah, don't give up on him. Please. On your kids, never. Well, thank you, Nightmare. Yeah, I'll also post it in comments. That way it's there too. Unless you beat me to it. But I don't mind doing this. But I find people go, I hate going back and chat trying to find a link. So when I get a chance, I usually put them in there. I was kind of hoping to see Al tonight. She sent me to a very cool channel. In fact, let me do this real quick. Since we didn't do her upload tonight, hope she doesn't get mad. Oh, she won't get mad. She'll just be glad we've been talking this long. Where is that channel? Come on. He's a Bigfoot guy. He tells stories and stuff. He's really good. I've been enjoying his stuff. Al turned me on to him. It should have been on the top of my list since I just subscribed to him not too long ago. Where'd he go? Man, I hate YouTube sometimes. I swear it's like every couple of weeks I have to go through my subscriptions and see who I'm missing. And I literally just subscribed to this person. Hold on. I want to find this because I like to post. He had a really neat channel. Where'd he go? Where'd it go? I'll post it in the link too. I'll post it in comments too. Well, I don't need that anymore, so I can turn that off. Thank you, Nightmare. Uso, I'm exclusive or a graph. I can't even say it. It's pretty bad when you're getting to the point where you can't even say certain words anymore. Everybody goes, it's really easy. No, you don't understand what I'm dealing with. It's not saying the word, it's getting the word out. It's getting my vocal cords to do what I need them to do without doing this. I have social anxiety too after my wife died. Oh, yeah. Bless your heart to her. That set along with depression. Yeah, you go through that, dude. You're staying tough. Well, you're here. You got a lot of support here. We love you. I'm so glad you started hanging out with us. And it was good to see Nighthawk William in here. I see. I know his name, and I still want to call him by his screen name. But yeah, Gemma actually does too at times. So you're not alone, Uso, by any means. I remember I never said I was giving up on my them, and I don't have that in me. You don't. You'd be surprised. Even when you're at the about ready to them, it's there. But yes, please don't. I lost a little brother because we didn't give up on him. We just didn't stay up on him. Me too, Ghost. Me too. Me too. Me too, Ghost. I get you. Yeah, no doubt. What time is it? I haven't even been paying attention. It's 1:07. We've actually flew 2 hours already. Wow. That's amazing. I didn't even realize it was that late already. Hey, no wonder why Twas went to bed. That meant it would have been about almost 5 o'clock. She might as well have stayed up and watched the sun. Come on. Bless her heart. It was so nice to see her. And John, I may be getting ready to. I'll probably shut it down about 1:30. I don't want to go too late tonight. But as long as everybody's talking, we'll hang around. Um, I want everybody to thank everybody for coming in. Just make sure you hit that like. If you can donate or send a donation to Gemma, everything's in the box. It's in the thing. I'm even on there. Um, please, it helps in every way and form. But we know that and we understand that money's tight. But we also, this is her livelihood. This is why I do what I do on her channel. I'm not. I'm good. I'm with Pop. Yeah, we're hurting too financially right now too. But right now, it's all about spreading the love. That's what I try to do. And remember, I'm pretty sure she still has a video coming out Tuesday night at 10 p.m. ET time, Eastern time. So, and I'll be there, and it's a premiere, so the chat's open. So I'll be there. I should be there. I missed the first one, which made me mad, but there wasn't much I could do. Hold on a sec, folks. Being silly with my life, with my sound off too. John Beam, if you left, I hope you have a good night and a wonderful rest of the weekend. You're welcome back. Take care of yourself. Be well. Be safe. And hopefully I'll see you on the flip side. If you're still here, if not, and you decide to move on, I hope you have a good one. Thanks for hanging out. Everyone has those wish they had those. I do. I know I do. Yeah. I lost a brother the same way, Ghost, when I was 7. I don't remember him much, but I remember the way my dad changed. Yeah, it changes you. It does. Changed my dad. They were not on the best of terms. Bad things happened before he left here that really affected their relationship. And my little brother, he was mommy's boy, but he out of us 4 boys, he was the one that always. I want to be careful how I say this because I love him dearly, and I'm no better than he is. I'm really not, but he didn't often think about what he did, what he was going to do before he did it. He just always went with the flow, and sometimes it's a good thing, but sometimes it has to stop. You have to stop Stop, look, and listen. He didn't always do that. I miss him. I was the last one to see him, and that kind of weighs a little heavy on me because I know I'm not better than him, and I will never be. But I hope where he's at now, I hope he's making amends. I love him much. But enough of that. Anyways, you should send direct to YouTube. Doesn't take. Yeah, actually, PayPal, Cash App, and my. If you don't have those and you have Venmo, you can send it to me, and I will make sure she gets it. I promise you. So everything's in the description box. Please feel free. It always helps, even if it's just a little bit. Like I said, I know everybody's tight, so I don't push. He doesn't like asking. But like again, enough of that. 1-1. Is it really? It sure is. It's 11. It's 1-11. And a little this. Let me get back to what I missed here. This weekend before my brother, I was nagged to death. I was nagged to calling, and I waited till but he would. Okay, I have to watch what I say. Of course, you know that. Fixing to fight my roommate's dog for the couch. I still have sleep sim. Oh, I hated that. Actually, I had this big, huge one of those angled pillows that I'd sleep on. I have acid reflux too because of the Barrett's disease, and sometimes I have to break out and sleep on that. But I haven't needed it for a while, so that's good. The outcome, yes. I don't know why I respect you like I do, Nightmare. Yes, it is 111. Were consequences of their actions. Yes. Thank you, Nightmare. Thank you for putting in better words. For every action, there is a reaction. And I often told him that. I don't want to go there. I'm trying to keep it uplifted. So let's go back to what we went through at the beginning. Does anybody have any big plans for the weekend? Are you guys going to hang out and just enjoy your Sundays? If you're in another part of the country or the world, what are your plans? Like I said, I'm pretty sure Vixen said she was going to a Renaissance festival one day and then Scottish festival. I know she was really excited about that. What do you guys have plans? Chilling tomorrow? Just think football will be starting here pretty soon. Though I'm not really excited about college and pro sports anymore. It's just not like it was. I'll always be a Browns fan. I was a Pittsburgh fan. Then that didn't last long. But I've always been a Browns fan. I had conflicting interests at times. But yeah, I just don't keep up. I keep up with them as best I can. I don't even know who's playing for who anymore. My son keeps me informed when I'm ready to be informed. So we still have time. But preseason should be starting here pretty soon. I hate to say that. I can't believe I'm seeing school supplies in stores already. I'm like, holy crap. Now, see, my daughter starts school. Her Ashley's kids out in Kansas, they start school, I think the last week of August. That's weird. I say that a lot. I say that ripple to effect. Yeah, actions can last a lifetime. Yep. For every action, there's always a reaction. The ripple effect. And then, yes, you have that too, which is basically the same thing. Because ripple is a reaction to an effect. I'm just watching my friends fight tomorrow. I'm just watching for a friend's flight tomorrow. Oh, flight tomorrow. So flight. Learn how to read, Steve. Dragons, whatever you want to call me. Butthead. Old fart. That's fine too. I'm good with that. I tell you what. I'm glad everybody's having a good time tonight. It was so good to see you all. And I always like to see new people pop in. So, Jim, if you come back and watch the end of this or you're still hanging out in the background, thank you for popping in. I was reading your comments. It's just there were some people in here I hadn't seen for a while. And I don't like that. I try to speak to everybody. I really do. It's hard when you're by yourself, but I don't mind being by myself. Thought you said nipple. I can say that online. That you can't. They can't hear me from that. Was Thank you for the laugh. Oh my gosh. Oh, so thank you. I needed that. Edna would appreciate this conversation tonight. Edna, we miss you. So if you watch the replay, please get better, hon. We're thinking of you. Same thing with Vixen. Vixen, having fun. Have a good night. Cindy Lee, if you're out there listening and watching in the background, love you. Anybody else that's regulars, Chris, if you're still out there, thanks for always popping in. Appreciate all you guys. And I'll say, usually before I leave, I'll start calling everybody's name off and thanking them for being here. I try to say, like I said, I try to talk to everybody comes and goes. Even the trolls. I always try to give them a chance. Maybe went out on a limb and said I have... okay, stop. No one believes me when I say I don't mind being alone. Actually, I'm kind of... I had a friend tell me after I got divorced. Now, I'm surprised you got married in the first place, Steve. I figured, I almost became a monk before I got married. I was this close. Just like not too long ago, I was this close to going to Alaska and living outside Anchorage. I was this close when I was 18 years old. Since the service wouldn't take me, I was going to go join a monastery and become a monk. It's that close. And I got talked out of it by two people. One of them, I'm pretty sure, was from above. Just like when I was told, when I wanted to be a minister, and somebody says, no, I have different plans for you. Hey, Carl. Well, welcome, Carl. And it was so nice to hang out with you. You're the Carl I was hanging out with on Nighthawk's channel, right? I can't see your face, so. And if you are, that was nice. I enjoyed hanging out with you that Sunday. Welcome. Don't hurt. I didn't back when Enter the Sandman came long ago. Hurt your back. That was a headbanger. I think and sort things out better alone. I'm alone. He was always stuck. In fact, I have a couple friends. I just don't know how you got married, Steve. You always seem to be perfectly content being left alone. I said, yeah, well, we get lonely too. Us lonely guys get lonely too. And Tina, my ex, she was a good woman. No, I'm not. Stop. Yes, that's what I thought. I knew your name was Carl. I just couldn't remember your last name. I knew it started with P. So howdy, and thank you for stopping in. Appreciate it. Yeah, and you just missed Nighthawk. He was just here too. William. So everybody calls him William, but I still want to call him Nighthawk. That's because I call you by the name I see on there, and I just stick with it. That's how I remember. I may not remember much else, but I'll remember your name. Killing me, man. How many have we got in chat, by the way? I haven't even looked. Six people. Well, welcome, 7 people. Thank you for stopping in. Make sure you hit the like. I appreciate that, please. I'm glad people are hanging with me tonight. Edna would be proud. So would Vixen. So would Cindy. She would enjoy some of these conversations. Be right back. Feet are cold. Need some socks. Yeah, I had to put socks on before stream because I got cold. I got in the shower and got out. Well, hello, Warmington. Welcome. Forgive me for not saying your first name. It's like I am having vocal issues tonight with not just speaking, so bear with me. But hello, how are you tonight? Thank you for stopping in. And somebody's streaming, and everybody's popping in. That's what I wondered, but that's fine. Welcome. We'd love to see you. Just little on me tonight. I'm supposed to be playing a upload, but we got to talking, so that we never played one of Gemma's classic upload like we're supposed to on Gemma's replays. We got to gabbing tonight. Twas came in and said hello, and we hadn't seen her for a while. It's good to hear from her and all you wonderful people. So I just let everybody keep talking. And welcome. Sounds fun. Like one eye. See, yeah, see, it's not, I don't see this again. It's not pronunciating it. I suffer from tremors, and that affects my vocal cords. It's getting worse, and it gets hard to talk sometimes. So that's why I don't just pop in. Like Sunday when I popped in with you, Carl, on that show. That's a rare day. That's why I don't always jump on Moggs and Stevie B's stream. Is because I'm afraid I'll start stuttering, or I can't get the words out because my vocal cords are doing spasms. And so yeah, I may just call you JW. So forgive me if I do. But great, it's good to see you. I remember you were in here just a couple of nights with Gemma on one of her oracles. So it's good to see you. Greg, I'm doing pretty good. I'm busy. I take care of a 92-year-old man. We're trying to get the house done. The weather kind of killed us last weekend, so been playing catch up on that. Thank God it didn't do any damage to the house, but man, it left the yard a mess and a lot of other yards a mess. But I'm good. I'm doing okay. Gemma's back now. I saw her video or TikTok. Yeah, she came back Thursday. She took the night off last night, Friday night. She needed it. She needed a couple nights away, so I'm glad she took those last. She was here last Friday and she took the 4th off. She needed that time. Bless her heart. And she needed a vacation from vacation. So I was good. She needed it. And hopefully we'll get that spark going there again. We don't want anybody's light. I'm going to tell you now. You feeling tired. You're feeling worn out. You take time for yourself. Get some rest. Because, there's a lot of bright people in here. A lot of bright lights. We don't want to see those dim. Well, this world needs that brightness now. So when you're feeling a little rough, take some time to yourself. Because we want to see those lights bright. We need that right now in this world more than anything. I'm trying. I got my water. I got my fancy Superman cup all lit up, full of nice, clean, sanitized, chemical-free water. So, well, it's in a plastic cup, so I guess it's not really chemical-free anymore. But yeah, I do. I just hadn't gone and got another. I don't drink a lot of Gatorade. I stopped drinking pop. I drink a lot of juice. Love my milk, but I'm even careful about that because I gained a ton of weight from prednisone, and I've been trying to take it off ever since. I lost a lot of it when they were doing all the throat work on my esophagus. I lost a ton of weight, but then they turned back on damn prednisone again. So I gained that weight, a little bit more weight back. So now I'm taking everything off. So now all I have to work on is the man boobs and the gut. And I'll probably look like a human again. I'll probably almost back down to my fighting weight. So that's a good thing. Alignments are working a lot. Things are, especially for cancers, which is I am a cancer. That's good. Brother Dragon, I only told half the story because it's a long story. I didn't want to take up too much time. Yeah, see, I didn't give a whole lot of information either because I didn't want to take up a lot of time. And I was that morning having some talking issues. I didn't want to get to stuttering and drag it out even longer. So I just gave the basic facts of what happened. But yeah, I had a feeling you did the same thing too. Yeah, stories like that, they're long and full of a lot of emotion, as one might say. When I was in the hospital, they kept asking me if I wanted my TV on. I say no. I'd watch YouTube so I can watch my friends and not what others think I should watch. I never, for the last 15 years that I've been in and out of the hospital, I never turn on the TV in the hospital. Never. No, that's not true. Once I was in there for a while, one of my kids was nice enough to bring me my PlayStation so I could play games. So yeah, that's probably the only time. Only because when watching TV in a hospital it makes me nervous because I see things in the TV too, and then when it's off, I actually they usually give me a room by myself because of my rocking and in my sleep is really bad. So they always give me a room by myself. Where last time I was in the hospital, I had a roommate. He kind of freaked out, but he was really cool about it. He goes, "Man, are you okay over there?" I said, "No." And then just as he said, that nurse walked in and goes, "No, he actually rocks in his sleep, dude. It's really bad. We think it's a form of Tourette's." And he goes, I could hear him because I was awake because he woke me up. I just didn't say anything. And the guy goes, "Okay." And after the nurse left, I go, "Sorry." And then I went over and covered the TV because I used to have a mirror in my room. And I would cover it at night too because I had the things I would see. So I just covered the TV. Now the nurses know I have it. I tell the nurse, if it's a nurse that doesn't know me, I say, "Could you cover my TV at night?" Just one at night when I go to bed. There's supposed to be a two-part to a show. I heard Nighthawk said he was going to figure out. Yeah, he wants to do a part two. And hopefully can make it happen for him. Right now, I'm just busy. I was hoping to be there tomorrow morning. I don't know if I'll get on with him. I'm having some issues now. I had to take extra medicine before I started tonight, so I wouldn't get to stuttering. If I take it tonight, I can't take it in the morning. So I don't like taking too much of it, anyways. It helps, but the side effects are a little. So I don't like it taking it a whole lot. A lot of reasons why I don't take any of that medicine is not only that it doesn't help, the side effects are worse than what it does. So I just rather not screw with it. Anyways, was a good active response. Yeah, I mean his chat was hopping that day, and Carl. It wasn't just me; it was Carl too. It was all of us. It was a great show, and you could tell everybody lit up like a light bulb. I was even kind of feeling positive when I left that show, which was good. That's always a good feeling. I heard Nighthawk said he was going to figure it out. Yeah, I'd like to. He wants to have Gemma on too, so he'll have to do her toward the evening. He'll have to do like an evening Sunday show with her because that's the only time she has where she doesn't have a bunch of people around her, bugging her. Brother, you get to feeling like you might stutter. No problem, I stutter with you. Yeah, bless your heart. It's all good, dude. I've been dealing with this since I was 2 years old, dude. So I've dealt with it all my life. But the vocal thing has gotten worse over probably the last 5-6 years. It started just before I started hanging out with Gemma. I had Barrett's esophagus, so they did a lot of surgeries on my throat and on my esophagus, but it kind of made it worse. It was like a give for a take, but I can eat. I wasn't eating. At one point, all I could eat was like stuff like cream of wheats, because the only thing I wouldn't eat baby food, so I ate a lot of cream of wheat. Well, actually, I ate like applesauce and stuff. But yeah, it's all good, man. Appreciate the gesture. I love it. Thanks, man. Barbershop quartet. Oh well, I wasn't going to say that, but I cover my TV for some reasons. But yeah, I to me, that show Black Mirror. You care. A lot of people carry one with them every day. I don't even. I come home. The first place this baby goes, it's my puppy dog. My puppy dog. I can get him come back up. There he is. I don't know if you can see him. That's Puff. You can't even see him. It's too bright. Oh well. If, anyways, yeah. So I come home and I put well, you saw me put my phone just now is what I do. And the only time I take it anywhere other than when I leave the house, because in case somebody needs to get hold of me, I even picked up one day. I did leave it, and I picked up. I left it at home, and I had to make a phone call. I'm like, I found a payphone that actually worked. I about had a heart attack. It actually worked. It's like, hello, some of this is actually working. Holy crap! One in probably a 5 billion chance, because you can't even find a payphone anymore half the time. You're all good, man. All good. Sweet. He's streaming. He's streaming in his bit challenged at present. His stream. Yeah, I know he's having a lot of issues. I was hit in the throat while working or raiding a local and messed a lot of my culture. Oh, bummers. That sucks. Yeah. I had Barrett's esophagus. Then I have a degenerative spinal disease that they actually discovered while I was trying to get into the military. And about 15 years ago, I was getting headaches and I couldn't understand. I mean, I was getting like migraines. They weren't worse. Hey, Harris, how you doing? They were worse than migraines. And I go into the doctor. He goes, well, your neck is kind of swollen, dude. Let's go get an MRI. So that Friday, I went and got an MRI, and the people gave me a disc and goes, take this back to your doctor. He's going to want to see this. So I go and take it to the doctor, and I give it to the nurse, and well, he'll call you Monday and let you know what he thinks. I said, okay. That night, he calls me and goes, dude, your cervix between 1 and 5 is shattered. I don't even know how you're holding your head up, dude. We got to get you into a doctor, a neurosurgeon right away. I mean, it's bad. I don't know how you're holding your head up. I don't know how you're not screaming in pain. And I go, well, I mean, I'm hurting, doc. He goes, yeah, I know, you and your pain. But I go, but he goes, you got to have this done, dude. You're going to mess up your neck, and it could kill you. So then I end up getting, and then they had me in surgery for 5 hours because they didn't have the right cadaver bones to replace them with. And then while they had me out and my neck spread wide open, I woke up. So they tried to knock me out again and overdid it. And then I ended up croaking on them. And it took them a while to realize that I was gone because they were so worried about trying to get the bones. That was a mess. They had to zap me a couple times back. But no harm, no foul. I'm here, and that's all that matters. I wasn't going anywhere anyway. So, do you have spinal stenosis? It's no, it's what they called it is a degenerative spinal disease. What it is it's just deteriorating. I also have what they call ankylosing spondylopitis, if I said that right, which is the fusion of the vertebrae and the spinal cord. I think my dad has it. He's starting to bend over. It's kind of like arthrosclerosis for men. Women get it too. And what happens too is as that fusion happens, your rib cage starts to shrink in, and they have to start spacing the ribs so you don't crush your chest. That's what happened with the guy from Motley Crue has that. And they literally had to remove some of his ribs, keep him from crushing his legs. And all the back surgeries you have to done just to kind of keep moving. But no, I don't think I have that. I have a lot of things. A lot of that didn't come out. And they think a lot of that was from me in constant motion since I was 2 years old. I mean, dude, I don't think people understand. I'm in motion 24/7. Even when I'm asleep. And it can get crazy. People say it's freaky. I had friends. I used to do sleepovers, like people that would go to sleep, spend the night that peed their beds, and they would try to hide it, and so they wouldn't spend nights at other people's house. I was like that for a while. Then I said, screw it. I don't do that. I rock in my sleep. Well, usually I just stay awake, and I'd stay awake all night while those guys all crash and just lay there and watch TV and then just go home and try to get some sleep. One night I fell asleep at one of the slumber parties, and I woke up to paramedics standing over me, and I'm talking to my mom and dad on the phone, and I can hear my mom goes, "He's okay. He just rocks in his sleep. A lot of times he just stays awake until he comes home." He didn't mean to freak you out. We should have told you, but he usually doesn't say nothing because he never goes to sleep at these things. He just waits till he comes home. That freaked them all out, but they were all real cool about it. I figured I'd hear jokes and stuff about it at school. Every one of those guys that were there were so cool, and this was like 5th grade. They were so cool about it. I also was told I had a disc degenerative disease and a spinal stenosis. Yeah, usually both those go hand in hand, but so far I've only been, and like I said, I was diagnosed with a degenerative disease when I was trying to get into the military. They're the ones that found it. And I really wanted to be a Marine, but I would have settled for either the Navy or Air Force. Army wouldn't take me because of the rocking, because when they found out I rocked in my sleep, and they considered it undisclosed at the time, they didn't know it was a form of Tourette. So it was an undisclosed movement disorder. Heck, they even at one point thought, before I was diagnosed with Tourette's, thought I had Parkinson's, and I'm like, I've never heard of anybody having Parkinson's at the age of 2. If that is, I must be a first. But I also know other people that have. I've actually had an opportunity to meet people that have the same kind of issues that I had with movement. It's not like a tick, it's just consistent. But enough about it. I'm not here to talk about it. I'm here to have fun. Don't give too much information. It'll suck. Then you won't have nothing to read when I finally write a book. Actually, I'm going to have Gemma write my book. Let me catch up with chat. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't do it after the quad. Well, I've had my ribs broken. Not these 2 broken in a match. Oh, that sucks. Ribs. That was probably one of the few times that I really showed a lot of pain. That sucked. Every time you take a breath. Don't drink that. Don't think that I can be fixed. I'm done trying to be fixed. I just live with it now. I was done trying to be fixed when I was in my 20s. It doesn't do any good. I'm perfectly content. I'm happy. I can't complain. I mean, I have my days, but life's good. I'm safe. I'm secure. My family's secure right now. Everybody's good. As good as we could be. And that's all that matters to me. And I know where everybody's at, and I'm there for them, and they know they're there for me, and I know they're there for me. That's all that matters to me. Don't think that I can. I had 14 surgeries, and they said they had a hard time putting me under. See, that's my problem. They do have a hard time putting me under, or keeping me under. I've woken up through so many surgeries. Do you guys feel the veil is thin? Yes, it is thinning quite a bit. There's so much happening. Oh, dude. A prophecy and everything is being fulfilled right in front of our eyes. And it's sad because a lot of people don't see it. And there are people out there, there are a lot of people that see it too. Yeah, I know, Mayhem. I've been there. I've got my scars. Yeah, but I totally agree. It is thinning and it's lifting. People don't understand when I say the veil is thinning. So you're seeing more, but it's also lifting and more is coming through. And more is coming through. It seems like every year now. I've seen Carl was talking about it a few months back. He goes, where about are you looking? I'm in Ohio. I'm in Central Ohio, 20 minutes north of campus, OSU campus. No, I think we are seeing what I'm seeing where it's thin at. Well, where it's thinning at, it's thinning. And we see what's on the other side. Those of us who are paying attention. But it's lifting too. And things are coming through now and have been for a while. It's just lifting a lot more now. Yeah, it's been thinning and getting thinner and thinner. Pretty soon it won't need to be thinned. It's just going to disappear. And then instead of lifting, they won't need to lift up. They won't need to climb underneath the veil anymore. Sternum cracked due to ouch. Yeah, I got kicked. I got kicked in the chest. I get kicked right there. And I still won the fight. Took him out in the next round. That was 4 rounds of hell. That guy almost kicked my butt. I've had a few broken ribs. Yeah, it sucks. I've woken up to 2 surgeries. Ooh. I've never had that. I've always been able to prepare for my surgeries. I've been lucky. 7 seals. Yep. The fake eclipse in April 8th, when the blocked things in the sky was seen when the APEP missile were fired at it. There's Miss Vixen. Well, hello, dear. How are you? We were just talking about you. I figured you'd be at either the Renaissance Festival or the Scottish Festival. You having a good weekend, dear? Yeah, Nighthawk was asking about you. You should try to get with him. Usu hook you up. He wants to know more about your Skinwalker encounter. So I took a shower and I can't do a thing with my hair. It's so fluffy. It feels so. Those guys got me so sweaty and dirty this afternoon trying to help those twins. Nightmare pops in to say hello. Mayhem's here, yeah. Good night, Mayhem. Get some rest. Good to see you. It's always good to see everybody. You have a good night. I hope I see you Wednesday or Friday if she streams. We'll see what she's going to do. Or Tuesday night during our premiere. In other words, I'll hope to see you on the flip side. You take care of yourself. You have a good Sunday, dear. Get a good night's rest. What time is it? Oh, probably almost 2 o'clock. Huh? Only 22. Well, how you doing? Yes, popped in a little bit ago. It was good to see her pop it. Weather modification only worked for so long. Mother Nature has the last word. That's right. They can mess with the weather, John was talking about that earlier. They can mess with weather, but Mother Nature still has the final word, and that's a fact. I agree with that, Eris. Totally. I think Vixen and a lot of other ones would believe that too. Yes, ma'am. You have a wonderful night. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for hanging out with us. Same thing to John. I want to say his name a couple times. I'm trying to keep him up here in case he pops back in again. I'm always pleased to have people come in. Action begets action. For every action, there is a reaction. Just like everything that goes around comes around, good and bad. It's going to happen sooner or later, one way or the other. Couldn't go to the Belfast Celtic Fest. Got a hefty car repair bill coming up. What happened? A hefty car repair bill coming, but still planning on the uh, Renaissance Fair in August and the big Scottish festival. Why? What happened? What happened to your car, sweetie? You know, my dad was a mechanic. He'll come out there and probably fix it for you. What he'll do is he'll tell me what to do because he's 92 years old. But He gives good directions because if you don't follow his directions, you're gonna feel it. Well, what happened? Did something happen to your car, sweetie? Oh, that sucks. I knew you had one of those things this weekend. You didn't say what the order was, so you might have said the you may have said the other two in August. I couldn't remember. Wednesday was a long time ago. Just as long as you're safe. I hope you. What was just having mechanical issues? That sucks. I know you wanted to go. That's a bummers. Nothing like car issues to screw things up. We need to bring Bigfoot Clan with Dogman Clan to DARPA base because they are strange skies. Bigfoot might want to change their minds. Uber it. Yeah, you could Uber it. I don't know. Uber's getting expensive too because of the gas prices. So it depends on where you're at. Beep beep. I'll tell you what though. I've only Ubered once. But usually I'm the Uber driver. When I go out with the guys or with my friends, it's not just guys, it's girls too and their wives and stuff. I'm the one that always ends up taking them home. Always. Because I don't drink. So I'll drink coffee. I might have one drink when I first get there, and then I'm drinking coffee and water the rest of the night. They're pretty good about being good drunks, so and they're always a blast. And now that the twins are in town for a while, I'm hoping to get these. We went out one week, July 4th week. I hung out with them July 4th weekend. Just hung out with them. It was nice to have them back because they came back from Japan, or they met up with each other in Japan because her brother was in Korea supposedly. Let's just say they work for people that I can't talk about. Well, she used to work for Homeland Security. He's still very active in the military, very active, and they're only a year younger than me. But she's a character, both characters. But yeah. Anyways, the ball joints on my foot, front end. Oh, Robbie, so I need the new tires on top of that. Oh, I just got tires last year. I had no choice. No, I got the tires right before. No, 4 years ago. So I guess I'm gonna have. Now my tires are good. I don't go far now. All the traveling I did going back and forth to Gemma to see Gemma and help her. Um, Other than that, trips have been either Chillicothe, one trip Cincy. And I haven't really gone for it because he wants to get out. Then he wants to come home. He can't. Bless his heart. I'm gonna make him go. I'm gonna take him down to Hocking Hills here on a cool day and let him get out and push him out there, make him go chase peacocks and wild turkey or something, get him going. It'll probably be the opposite way around. But that sucks. See a ball joint. I think that's what's happening on my car. So I have a bang noise. It doesn't do it all the time. So I personally think a bracket on the muffler's loose and it's banging around. And my car came from Jersey. I bought my car from the dealership, used car from dealership, got it home and I found that they left all the stuff in there. I never paid attention to it when I looked at the car. The owner's stuff was still in there. The car was from Jersey. So when I went to see Gemma the first time, I said, "Car, you're going home for a bit." Spraying, guys, spraying. There's a number of reasons why that. Well, I have to because if I say chemtrails or chemtrails, I'll get a thing at the bottom of the screen saying, "Oh, it's conspiracy." But they spray the skies for a number of reasons. It's not just that. They're hiding what's in the skies, too. You need to understand that. It's just not about weather and stuff or trying to keep the sun from burning us. They're trying to hide stuff up there, too, that they don't want us to see. They're building Dune. Building Dune. Yeah, I like those movies. That book is killer. If you can sit through it, it's a great book, though. A lot of more of them. Too bad Elon couldn't fix us up on the portal hybrid. I think too much people worry about our resources. There's other things we should be more worried about. The global warming thing. It's not all just us. Yeah, we did a lot of damage. That's going to happen when you have this many people on a planet and this many craziness, this much crazy going on. But Earth goes through the cycle, the sun goes through a cycle. It's all connected. And it's all, like I said, what goes around is going to come around. It's kind of happening now in a lot of ways. And it's only the beginning. Like I always said, folks, it's going to get way worse before it gets better. So you better hold on to your butts. And we're going to have some serious ups and downs too along the way. So stay strong and stay steady. Doing this from the South Dakota to Pennsylvania, Chicago. Okay. Deep underground. Oh, experiment. I thought you were talking about the book Dune, the movie. I can't complain too much. It's 2013 Kia. And no, that's still good if it doesn't have no rust. Kias are not bad cars. A lot of people give them crap. Canadian. They must have drenched it in rust proof. Hey, that's good. Hey, if it's running for you and working, how long have you had it? Did you buy it new? If you bought it new and it's just now doing that, that's great. The collider that being built on as we. Oh yeah, I do know about that. So that's what they're calling it. Okay, I did know about that. I didn't know what they were calling it. Me and CERN don't get along either. We've had our shares on their website of problems. So I have a lot of aliases. Let's put it that way. When it comes to the internet, I have a lot of aliases, especially in Discords. I'm in Discords a lot at night too when I get bored or I can't do research or I'm just too antsy. I'll stand up and pace around talking Discords. And I'm not Ghost Dragons in those things. With a porter ghost we could visit without worrying about time, gas, and money. It would not be true. But then again, you run into like the transportation. Oh my gosh! See, this is what I'm talking about. Forget. Hence ghost. Like in The Fly, the teleportation. Yes. Great idea, but if something gets in there with you, what's going to come out on the other side? You guys are great. What time we got here? I think I'm going to call it at 2, folks. I'm starting to have some antsy issues. I'm so glad everybody. I'm glad you showed up, Vixen. He is working on your painting too. I've been making him work on it. No, it wasn't new. I have had it for about 2 years. I got it after I had the VW Jetta got rear-ended. Oh, did you like your Jetta? I'm not a big fan of them, but I've heard good things out of them. Some pros and cons. I know, and one of the friends I have has a Jetta, and they like it. Yeah, I'll probably call it here in a little bit, folks, just so you know. Vixen just got here, so I want to give her time to visit. That's the kind of guy I am. Jetta's suck. So I have a Hyundai, and that car's been great. My dad used to be a Ford guy. We used to pick on him all the time, but he was a mechanic, took care of his cars. And then he bought a Saturn. That car was great until the back end rusted out of him, and they told him, "Look, you either trade it in, get rid of it, because it ain't gonna last much longer, and it's a buku of money to fix it." And then he bought a Chrysler van. That thing he kept good until something happened that I can't remember what he said went wrong with it. He just didn't want to fix it. He just wanted a new car. He was done. He was told. So he bought an older car. He was getting to the point where it was getting hard for him to drive anymore anyway. So. And I was shocked that, I figured he'd drive until he couldn't drive anymore. He finally went in his late 70s when we first moved in here. It was right before we moved in. He goes, Steve, I'm done driving. So, I want you to move back here with me. And you just can live with me. And I can't, and then when I got here, about a year after I got here, he totally stopped driving. When he got his state ID. So I let him call it himself. I drive because I have to. I've never worried about a car or what it was. Just as long as I had good, reliable transportation, it got me from A to B, which was usually A, B, C, D, because a lot of times I held more than one job. Because I don't sleep, so I worked. I loved it. I had a sunroof. I have no luck with VWs. Last one, they never last for long. My notifications are popping up. It's like my Honda. I was really shocked. Dad goes, these are actually pretty good cars. You want to get this one? I go, yeah, I'll get this one. So I got that one. And it has been really good. And it's lasted, well, we got it about a year after I moved here now. So it's lasted a good 7 years. Almost 6 years. 6 years now I've had it. I've had no complaints. Just the only time I've had a problem with it was I had to get a battery for it. I'm due to have a brake check. And I had to get tires for it. The best car I ever owned, and people are going to laugh, was a Ford LTD, a 1968 Ford LT I bought off family friends of ours from church. I bought it off for $200. He put in a manual. The guy put in a manual clutch. That car started every winter. I'd sit and listen to people trying to start their cars. I'd go out there in the morning, go to school, pull that clutch, and that baby started every time. My mother had a Jetta. Still, she blanked with it, was a problem car. She always had issues with it. Sometimes you have that too. Both of my cars are American, and today I have to put a sway on my arm on it. There you go. My dad's American car too. Up until he bought a Toyota when they first came out, because he just wanted this. Everybody was telling me, you should get a Toyota. I kind of wish we kept it because it was a nice little Toyota Corolla. Plus, these kids today can't steal manual clutches. So it's funny to watch these videos. These guys trying to steal a car they don't even know how to drive. It's hilarious. Have you driven a clutch before? Come on, man. I learned to drive on a 3 on a tree. Night, everyone. Night, Carl. Thanks for stopping in. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow. I'm going to try to stop in on him if I don't get too busy too early. So have a good night. Have a good Sunday, Carl. Thank you so much for stopping in. Appreciate it. God bless. And hopefully I'll see you on the flip side. I really appreciate it, sir. You take care of yourself. Hopefully we have a conversation again soon. Like I said, I'm going to try to show up tomorrow. I can't make no promises. I took medicine I took tonight that I can't take tomorrow. So it depends on how my voice is not doing. But I probably will be in chat if I'm hanging out, drinking my coffee, taking my break. That's what happened last Sunday. I was already working and I stopped in on Nighthawk's stream. Next thing I was in stream with them. So if you want to see me talking with Nighthawk and Carl, it was a couple Sundays ago. Sleep well. Yeah, I look forward to it. Hopefully, if I'm up to, I'll stick my nose in tomorrow. If anything, I'll be in chat if I'm having issues. Like I said, I can't double take the medicine. I have to, and I don't like taking it anyways because I'm already starting to feel the side effects now. It always takes a couple hours, but within about 2 or 3 hours after taking it, I start getting a little bit. But it was wonderful. I'm so glad you stopped in. It was nice to talk to you. Man, it's been a good night. Thank you, everybody, for stopping in. Yeah, I think I am going to call it. I hate to do that to you, Vixen. Uh-oh. The boss is yelling at me already. What's she doing up in the middle of the night? One second before I say. There we go. She's checking in. No, she woke up. I'd asked her a question, and I didn't even think about her. I didn't think about what time it was when I asked the question. I knew she'd be asleep. She must have woke up, went to potty, and saw my message. She's still. What? Hello. But yeah, thank you so much, folks. I am going to go ahead and call it. Everybody's texting me now. Why is everybody texting me at 2 o'clock in the morning? Much love to you all. Thank you all for showing up. Vixen, I hope to see you Wednesday night if you can make it. I'm going to start at 11, just so you know, everybody. Wednesday night, I'm starting at 11. Gemma will have a video Tuesday at 10 p.m. ET time. So come join us, or come join me in chat while we watch her premiere. And then I'll be here on Wednesday at 11. And we'll go from there. I am sure she plans on doing Oracles Friday. We'll see. She's got a lot going on. I know she has an interview tomorrow. Forgot who it was with. But she has an interview at 7 tomorrow, I believe. I don't know if it's recorded or not. That's probably why she didn't say anything. But keep an eye on her here and on her, I guess they call it post page on her page here on YouTube. And watch out in case it turns out to be a live stream. She'll let us know there and in Facebook. So just keep an eye open. Once again, people, Moggs and Stevie B get the biggest kick out of me because I take forever to say goodnight. But that's because I feel bad for those who just coming in, because a lot of times a lot of people come in late and we've already been on for a few hours. So, and I'm starting to get a little crazy. So everybody have a wonderful night. God bless. Thank you all for joining me tonight. It was a wonderful night. Great conversations. I hope to see you guys on the flip side. Take care. Good night. I'm going to hit the stream now.